welcome everybody to Good Buddy Comics. This is Dustin and Tyler up top, and we forgot to switch him, but
I know. I was waiting for you to realize
Sorry.
that you hadn't sandwiched them.
There we go.
I don't want to be in the middle. I'm the meat in this sandwich.
That's right. That's right. We get our guest
You
of
can
honor.
be the top crust.
Yeah,
Thanks.
top of the totem pole. Our guest of honor, who's no longer a guest, but he's a co-host, Derek Laufman, is joining us tonight to discuss to discuss his latest Kickstarter campaign, and we'll get into that in detail here shortly. But first, we got to get our hellos out of the way. So, hey, Derek, how's it going tonight?
Good. And that's super duper good buddy, Derek Laufman.
Yeah, get it right. That's an okay.
I'm nervous.
Come on, address me by my proper title here.
Title.
Yes.
That's
He
his first
becomes,
night, super duper good buddy. So
yeah, he becomes a co-host, and all of a sudden he gets needy. So
yeah, put him on the
that's
top, and he's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I've been having my ego stroked all weekend at Montreal, so you just want you guys to keep that going. That's all.
That's right. And it looks like that was a great. We'll talk about that in a little bit too. But that looks like that was a great trip for you.
Yeah, I love seeing all the posts. Yeah,
it was fantastic.
But and once Seth, Britton, and Ryan are on here, that's really all we need to get started. So I think we already put that up there. But yeah, we welcome back. I didn't put the super duper good buddy. I apologize.
Well, I thought about changing it last minute, but I was like, oh, that'll be like the next time, because then we'll just always be one behind.
That font will just keep getting smaller.
Yeah, his acronym will be like his face will be covered.
10 minutes of the show will just be reading whatever name he comes up with.
I'll be trying to peek over the title.
Hey there, P. Wilson from Home Improvement. That's what our goal is.
Oh, I like that. There we go.
Yeah. So, but we always welcome him back. This is a player. He's become a monthly regular on here, and hopefully that continues well into the future.
Yeah, I feel like the uncle that comes over once a month.
Brings us all the cool goodies and dips out. Like, all right, see y'all next time.
Yeah,
I don't have to look after the kids. I just get to come in, show off, and then leave.
That's what we like. That's what we appreciate about you, and what everybody appreciates. That some of our highest views that we've had for our show have been your appearances. So we enjoy, and then the audience enjoys having you on here as well.
They do.
And we, oh my goodness, we're up to 7 views now, so I'm getting.
I was just we're almost at double digits.
It's climbing, but it will be once we get to. And the great thing, and I joke about that, but the great thing about Derek is he's got longevity after the stream. So there's many people that, I think our last show I got off and it was 20 some people that had watched it during the live stream. And then I checked back a couple days later and there was over 100 views. And I was like, good gosh, everybody's tuning in after the fact. But we appreciate whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching it after the fact. The content's always going to be the same. But, thank you for tuning in. Good, bad.
We appreciate the live viewers a little bit more, just a little bit.
It's like eating food fresh versus leftovers. Leftovers aren't bad, but it's eating it fresh is best.
Right. Yeah, we're like cold pizza the next day.
I like cold pizza
more, for me.
I may watch this after the fact and not even be on it live anymore.
Dustin just leaves.
That's just because, Dustin, you're not going to remember anything you've said. You've been so nervous.
I am. I'm sweating. This is going to be a dark gray shirt by the end of the episode. So, something we haven't did a giveaway in a while. We're slacking on the giveaway. So.
We actually had somebody, not Seth, but another random person was like, "Are there any giveaways tonight?" We're like, "Oh man, they're asking."
You know what we can give away?
What's that? Good.
Ooh.
No, I wasn't talking about you giving away something. We're not fresh.
No, I'll give them away. We'll do that.
Okay.
We'll do that later.
All right. I guess I'll
stay tuned, everyone, and hang in so you can get the cool giveaway later.
All right, gosh.
That's what we're doing. We're leading them on so they can stick around.
We know Seth is gonna win. So are we even? All right.
Yeah, everybody but Seth can win. So stick around, Seth. You can hang out if you want.
Hold those up again one more time. Yeah, I'm gonna do a snip because I'm gonna promote it. Gosh, we haven't did a giveaway. And I'm not gonna promote the 6 viewers watching now. But
so I just got chapter 2 from the printer last Wednesday. So it's hot off the press. And
sweet.
Val has been slaving away in our bedroom where she does all the shipping, and she's doing that literally right now, trying to get all the orders out for the pre-order.
Bless her heart.
That is awesome.
Yeah, she's doing The hard work. I get the easy work. Just
hanging with us goobers.
Yeah. Well, she's well, she won't let me touch it. I mean, I would help her, but she won't let me anywhere near shipping. So
she does a wonderful job too. So I would probably not want to mess up that process if I was.
Yeah, you don't want my grummy hands on it.
Yeah.
Hello, Jerry. Seth, Thunder or Spurs? Coming in with the sports question.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think I was gonna say Thunder going into this playoff, but I don't know. Wemby is playing really well, so
yeah, that shot he made from like 30 feet back.
yeah. Well, that's like a normal 3-pointer for most. You know what I mean? Like if we stepped up to the line, that was like our normal height ratio different. Like
there's no effort in him throwing it either. I mean, he was just like lobbing it a little bit, and it was such a nice shot.
This is a first for us. This is my brother. My brother is joining the stream for the first time because, of course, he heard sports and his ears were burning. He was like, "Comics, I don't really care
sports
about
comics."
Ball. Sports, though.
Yeah. I love it. Hey, let's forget the Kickstarter. Let's just talk NBA Finals.
There we go.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna go
next
get
Cavs.
We're the Good Buddy Sports podcast now.
Yeah, I don't care about spinning that off. It'd be great. So Knicks Cavs. Who you got there, Derek? If you said you kind of
I got to go with the Knicks on that one. They're long overdue.
Yeah, that was, and they played so well the first couple of rounds. I thought the Cavs had them. I turned off the score. I wasn't following it, and that comeback was incredible last night.
The comeback was good, but like I don't really like James Harden, so I have a hard time.
Well, my uncles were in from Ohio last week, and they were all like, "Oh, let's go Cavs! We need a big, but let's go Cavs!" And I thought, "Oh, they're going to win game one," and it's like, "Oh, spoke too fast."
Cavs choked last night.
They certainly did.
They did. All right, well, that's enough of that.
Wait. We should talk about the other team that choked recently. Is Buffalo Sabres. They choked at home in overtime against the Habs. And it's the only Canadian team left, so you got to root for them, right?
So he's talking hockey. I hit the eject button. I wasn't.
I saw him Minnesota Wild. I saw him play twice. Okay, so
there you go.
That counts.
Yeah,
there you go. I'm not a big hockey guy. I just had to say that.
That's fair. It's Canadian, so it's related.
Yeah. I just wanted people to know I was Canadian for a second.
Yeah,
I will say the only sports things that comes to mind immediately is I watched James Gunn recent speech at a college, and I liked it because he was referring to following your dreams and all that kind of stuff. He's like, look, I could practice basketball as much as I could, but I'd never make the Lakers. He's like, maybe I'd probably make the Wizards, and then just sit there on the bench. So I thought I was like, I don't know this beef, but I was like, I think this is funny. So
yeah.
Hi, Angela. There we go. So is Tampa? I said no more sports, but I got to ask since that's out there. Is Tampa still in it, or has Tampa been eliminated yet? Because he was really worried about that. I think the last time you were on.
I don't know.
Yeah. Seth will know.
Yeah.
There you go. I know like the Habs one, but I was just in Montreal, so it was kind of like in my face there for a minute.
Oh,
it's not that.
There you go. There's your answer.
Here's this. I'll share this quick little hockey story since I was just in Montreal. So it was Saturday night, and they're playing at home, and they had a chance to kind of like take it and win, and then. In the restaurant, we're eating and we hear cheering. There's no TVs in the restaurant. We hear cheering, everybody like around the restaurant. Okay, and then like we check and they're up 3-1. And then throughout dinner, it gets a little quieter. And then we're leaving the restaurant. We're walking down the street. We see some people in their jerseys, kind of walking sad down the street, and realize we're like 5-3. And then they end up losing like 8-3 or something.
Oh,
so it was like I was expecting like mayhem in the streets and not be able to sleep that night because all the honking horns and like. Throw out the hotel window, but no, it was silent.
Well, the good thing about losing 8-3 is you knew that it wasn't like you were waiting to the very end of the game. By the end of the match, it's over with. So.
Right? Yeah.
I don't know. Unless you're like holding out hope to the very end, you're like, all right, we could totally make like 7 goals right now.
There's 30 seconds left, but I've seen crazier things happen.
All you need is hope and a dream.
Yeah. Do you believe in miracles? All right. Welcome back to the original super duper good buddy, Derek Laufman. But before we talk about the Kickstarter, let's talk about MCAF. Montreal Comic Arts Festival, and there's the man himself there signing. I tried to crop out
The
people.
great Derek Laufman.
Yeah, I always get nervous. I always get nervous putting people's pictures on our show that haven't asked to be on our show, like the ones that are. So I tried to crop out everybody that I could to just get you there. But there were a crowd of people around him. Believe me when I say that. One of the things I said, there was actually someone that drew a picture of you and themselves, and they said,
"Oh yeah,"
they said, "You remember who I am?" And I'm not going to put you on the spot and ask you that.
No. I do remember.
Okay.
There was this. So I was doing a talk, and I did a live draw and talk Q&A live draw thing, and she came up afterwards, and she was from China, and like, no, not like the greatest English, but she was trying really hard, and it was like pretty good. And so we had a nice little chat. She showed me like her sketchbook, and like mentioned how she'd been following me for a long time, and yeah, so we just had a nice exchange. And then she had posted this like picture she drew, because she came to buy my booth later and like wanted a photo with me, so she used that photo and like did a like sketch over it, I guess. So
that's
cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, you've had fans come to these that have made like the little figures and stuff.
I was gonna say, the statue, yeah.
So
actually,
you got a devoted base.
Yeah, like I had I met, so like there's a guy, I think he works at Ubisoft, or used to, and he had done a Dun Cross statue, sort of like 3D statue thing, and he had even sent it to me. It was like a nice little 3D printout, kind of like you'd use in like your D&D game or something, and then he did one of the like monster from the Shore Tower recently. He didn't make the figure, but he was like inspired by our little meeting, and like a couple days like after the show, or he had seen me at the show, he like showed me this. He's like, I got inspired and decided to do this one. So I thought that was super rad. That's so cool. I shared that on my Instagram
turnaround one, right, that you shared.
Yeah, that was that one. Yeah,
that was really good, really well done.
That's always gonna be fun, I imagine, to see it like in 3D, like take something you've drawn and
totally. Yeah, it's like always blows me away.
Well, that one's to the point that I almost wish they mass produced it, because I would like to buy one of those.
Oh yeah,
those were so.
Well, same with that uncrossed, like the one that really big one. I was like, oh my gosh, that's like a super cool like collector's item right there. So
yeah, it would be cool. Like at one point in time, like maybe the next like Kickstarter, maybe do something like partner up with somebody and do like a limited run 3D print or something.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that would be awesome.
That would be fun. So Montreal
overall.
So Montreal, was fantastic. I mean, the people, like it's a very indie comics sort of favorable show out of all, like, it's up there with like TCAF, and I guess XPX you guys have like in the States. You guys haven't heard of that one?
I think so.
But it's just more akin to like not the fan like cons. It's more just like books and creator owned stuff. Like they touted, I think 120,000 people come through over the 3 days. So like the Montreal people like really came out. The weather held up really nice.
That's always good.
A little bit of wind, which gets a little dicey in those tents, but the tents they're pretty good tents. But when things start blowing around, I was glad I had hardcover books for my French editions. So something else super cool that happened was my French publisher flew down.
Yeah. I was gonna say I wanted to bring that up, because I was like, that's so cool that they did that.
Yeah, and so like partially to see me and also to see the show and like scope out other talent and stuff like that. And so it was great. Like we got to like actually like hang out. He had dinner with us every night, me and my pals and other creators and stuff. And so it was just kind of nice. And I introduced him to like other talented people. I'm like, hey, you know what? These would be some cool books. Yeah. Maybe you could like put anything. So he's definitely interested in a few of those. So that was cool. And his English, not the greatest, but my French is even worse. So we did our best. We used Google Translate for a lot of it. And then cool. We had a couple of like Montreal speaking, French speakers that could like help bridge the gap a little bit as well. So yeah, it was overall that was great. Like, I mean, just getting to hang out with him, and since I'm going to be doing a tour in France, like, and with him, it's kind of nice to like be able to break the ice a little bit. It'll be less nerve-wracking for me to go down into a strange country, not knowing really, because we'd always only communicated through email, like for like the last I guess like 5 years. So that I've been working with them, so it's always been through email. And,
So to be able to meet like that finally in person, it's crazy because it's so interesting and it makes sense. Like especially in today's world, like after COVID, everything became so like work from home and kind of stuff like that and being separated. But like it's always interesting to me. Like I talked with Mike Spicer for Free Comic Book Day. I hadn't realized like he had never met Daniel Warren Johnson in person. Like Heroes Con the first time, and I'm like, it like always blows my mind. I don't know why, because I'm like, oh, it makes sense. You know, you do your part, you send it off, you talk through email, but.
Well, like I've never met my flatter. Like we've worked together for I think 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years. You know, like we've never met, we've never spoken on the phone. It's all been email. Like, and that's just like it's funny how these relationships are. I mean, at some point in time, like hopefully we get a chance to like actually like meet up at a show or something. But I just think it's just funny how the world works now, and we can just all kind of do this remote and
work so like long together, and then be able to like, oh yeah, we haven't met. Let's do that.
What's weird? I was talking to a potential guest for the show this past week, and he's like, "Oh, do you all get together in a studio and bring in a guest?" And I was like, "Oh no, I'm in Kentucky. Tyler's in Florida. Our guests can be anywhere in the world. Like there's no like limitation of where it could be. It's just like,
well, where is it? Where's Coy? Because we got Coy coming up, and he's in
shoot, I can't. I know
he's overseas, so it's like, all right, it's gonna be a completely different time zone for him entirely.
AJ Curry is going to be. I think he said he's in London. I mean, he's in UK, and one of the artists that we're talking with this past week's in France. So I mean, it's pretty wild to have all these different. But that's the great thing about these type of things, and where you can get on and like Derek. Hopefully, we can get up to a con in Canada one day. But I mean, gosh, I feel like once we hang out on here, it's just like hanging out in the living room together.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Like I mean, I think that this helps bridge that gap definitely. So like a few other things to mention about Montreal, like so. Obviously, like I had my French books. Like my French publisher was super nice to send about 120 books.
That's awesome
for me. So that was great, and I sold out of almost every single one of them.
Oh gosh,
I think I had like about 7 books left.
Wow,
of those. And then it was like by far like my best show I've ever done. Where selling my own indie stuff. I had on Saturday and Sunday Saturday was the worst. I had about a 3-hour like window where I was just drawing and signing and it would just line up as people, and it was crazy. And I was
that's a good feeling though. That's a good feeling.
It was a good feeling, but I was like, I was to the point where I was just like physically feeling like I was gonna faint. Like I was like, because you're so tense, and like my back muscles were tense, and like I had to pee, like it was just like all these things that like you're just kind of like you're trying to give everybody like the best experience you could give them. And
do you have a handler during that? I mean, is there someone there with you, or you collect your own money and do all
my own money, and I'm just going.
I love it.
No, I'm hustling. So it's just me, and
no, that's great.
Everybody was very patient, and like it was really cool. It was a good ego stroke, like I said at the beginning. And then Sunday had like similar kind of vibes, and you just leave feeling like, oh, like these people really get it, like they get what I'm doing. They appreciate it. It's motivating.
Makes the hustle worth it. So
for sure.
And with each book you put out too, I mean, your catalog just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So I mean, look at that table there. It's just
if it's funny, like you see like the books that I have kind of facing up that are on the table, and those were under like stacks of books. Like, so like by this point, it was like, I think that Rune World French edition was the last one that you see there.
Wow.
And just like, I think, at that point I maybe had like 1 or 2 like Duncross, or that's what they call it in the France edition. The Crimson Fall books left. So it was just like, it was pretty wild.
Now, were you doing commissions there, or were you just drawing in the books?
No, you just draw in the book. So like sort of how I do it, like, especially like it's a little more expected in the sort of French market of just like you'll do a quick sketch in the book. So, the usually about like a 2-minute sketch, 2-3 minutes, inside the book. And
but when you're selling hundreds of books, that adds up over time. I mean, that's
it does. For sure. I was putting my zebra brush pen to the test. And but actually, it's kind of funny mentioning that pen on Sunday. I don't know why, not the other days, but Sunday I had 5 or 6 different people asked me what pen I was using, and then like took pictures of it because I don't know what the hype was. I don't know if it was just
That's
like
the senior sketches are like, I really like that pen. I got to get that pen.
Yeah, like because I mean, I guess if you're watching me sketch and the ink's really flowing nice and stuff, I know the same pen Scotty uses and stuff. Like, so it's just like, you know, they're tried, true, tested, like, and they flow nice and they're just nice for sketching. So yeah, they were good, and it was fun. It was good times.
Because this is your favorite, MCAF's your favorite convention, right? I think you've brought up in the past, or like
yeah, like I mean, TCAF is up there too. Like
yeah.
I think it's kind of a tie between the two. I will say there's MCAF has so because it's outdoors, there's that risk of it can be cold, it can rain, like you know, wind, obviously. So you're dealing with the elements. However, like the vibe of an outdoor festival, when it's sunny, when it's like, you know, and you get a lot of people going up and down the street, it can be like really cool, as opposed to like TCAF where you're inside a convention and it's a little bit stuffy and it can be a little bit crowded. And, you know, I find that like there's not enough like families going through in TCAF, where MCAF there's like a good amount of families. And when you have all ages books, that also
it's
helps.
perfect. Yeah.
So it was kind of like I'd say clientele wise, like it's sort of the best show for me in that regard. But TCAF is right up there. I mean, I love TCAF. I love what they're doing as well. So not to take anything away from them. And I hope to do like maybe VanCAF one year, even though that's way out west, a bit of a trek to get there. And then there's also one out east on the east end of like Canada called DCAF. Dartmouth Comics Art Festival.
That's
so
right. You're just making them up now.
I am Derek Calf. But yeah, so like, you know, excuses just to travel across the country would be nice. But
no, that's pretty cool. I started to say you got to be careful saying this one's your favorite, because you got another one coming up in a few weeks. So
and also I want them to still like me. The other thing about the Montreal show, so like a lot of them are French speakers, so you know, you try to use your French a little bit. I'm horrible at French, but I'll say like bonjour, and then like they'll be like, oh, blah 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 blah. I'm like, no, that was it. That was like
slow down, slow your roll. I watched Beauty and the Beast. That's as far as I'm.
So it is pretty funny just to kind of like, you know, have to cut them off like immediately. I'm like, was my bonjour that good? Like, you didn't hear my like horrible French
like
accent?
An automatic like, oh, French, like no.
Not quite. I was going to say, before we go on any further, I think Jerry, if I'm not mistaken, Jerry was the one that bought it during our last live show.
Nice.
He had left the show to go buy the book. So
thank you, Jerry.
So looking forward to getting it as well, Jerry.
Yeah, it'll be in the mail probably tomorrow. So
awesome. All right, Wickerson Tales from the Grove Kickstarter Day is officially, we can announce it now.
Yes,
it's officially Tuesday morning. It will kick off
noon EST.
Noon
Eastern
EST
Standard Time.
I was going to ask you, had said noon before the show, but I wanted to make sure that was Eastern time. So
yeah, Eastern time, noon. The reason for that, and I've sort of like over the years, and I've done my Kickstarters, it's sort of the sweet spot because you get obviously the people that are in my sort of time zone, you know, they're usually during their lunch hour, so they can like, you know, jump on if they're working or whatever, want to jump on that Kickstarter. You also get the West Coast people that are around 9 o'clock, so you know, they can still get in on it, and then also you can capture like the Europeans that are still awake, you know, because it'll usually be like 7-8 o'clock for them.
Smart.
Yeah, and then even because I got some fans in Australia. You know, they can stay up till midnight and get in on it. So it's kind of the perfect time zone to sort of not alienate people around the world. So
like everybody kind of gets a generally like decent-ish, like it's not like, you know, 3 or 4 in the morning. It's like, all right, you got your
right. Yeah. I don't want anybody to have to be up like in a crazy hour. So it sort of helps that. If I did it early morning, it would be like West Coast people would have to wake up really early and they miss out on like, you know, specific like tiers that they want to get in on, or because there are limited tiers. So you kind of want to give everybody a fair shake.
Sounds fair. Yeah, this is 12 p.m. Eastern. That always throws me off. I mean, I know it's noon. I know it's noon, but putting the PM there before, the reason I say that, I was doing some homework with my son just a couple of days ago, and they were doing the clocks and the PM AM thing, and me trying to explain why we put PM where we do, it just made no sense to me. Like he's like, oh, so it's 12 p.m. 1 p.m. It's like, why does it anyway? That's neither here. That's a gripe.
I didn't know you felt so strongly about this, Dustin.
Yeah. You want military time is what we're hearing.
That's what I like. That's what I like.
Ugh,
Very
gosh,
more
I hate
efficient.
military time.
Yeah, but I wish if you had launched it at 11:59 Eastern Time AM, I would have been much more happy.
All right, Dustin, what's the military time right now? Okay, go.
Military time right now is 19:25.
All right, there you go. Okay,
There we go.
You do like your military time.
I do like my military time. So it's add 12 to the current.
It's funny though, because you said that, I was like, it's not 19. I was like, oh, wait, it's 20 for me, 19 for you. God, okay.
That's right. Yeah, Central time.
That would be
Central
even
time.
worse. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, 20 for me and Tyler in the normal time zone.
We're not going to have our time zone war, fellas. We're going to move past this.
Oh, goodness.
We don't want to end the show early. So, all right. And now time for everyone's favorite segment. I don't think Derek knows what this is.
Okay.
No, he hasn't seen this one yet.
Yeah, chart chat. He kind of sliced up our graphics on the last show he was on. So I wanted to
I like
give
how
him this
Canadian
one.
you made Dustin there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was
very
like,
South Parkish.
Yeah, I was gonna go full South Park. Yeah.
Yeah, blame Canada. And
He was like, "Hey,
for
guys."
chart chat.
Hey, good talk about charts, guys.
Oh, that was really well done.
That was a good one.
That was good. That was good.
Fun side story. I back when Disney and Epcot, you could call a number. I mean, call an actual landline at Disney. They had the booths there, and I had somebody pick up, and I pretended to be Cartman, and they absolutely lost their minds, because we were watching awesome. Alexis and I, you could be next to them, so we're at the park, and I was just like, hey, how's it going? You have been to Disney? And they're like, oh my gosh, the Cartman. And they hung up. I was like, this is so great. They unfortunately discontinued it, but I'll always remember that.
Mr. Colleague.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey Keith, welcome to the show. He made us we're double-digit viewers, guys. This is getting
hey.
I told you we're gonna hit the big double digits tneght.
But did the chart chat bring them in? Is that what brought them in?
I think it was.
They did, yeah. Their ears were burning, yeah.
Yeah, they dropped down to 7. So we're
no slander at all in this show, Keith.
Oh no. One of our favorite people's Canadian. And Keith, you're one of our good buddies too, so we can never.
Exactly.
All right.
Maybe Jerry, but
yeah, Jerry. But when Bill was on last week, though, Derek, I did refer to you as the Canadian.
Okay.
You do, yeah. For some reason, it's your go-to. Well, he's Canadian. It's oh, is there something I should know?
Well, no. Whenever I was on the show, when I was on Bill's show, I referred to you as why. Back to the story for anybody that wasn't listening last time you're on. I was on Bill Cox's show for collectors, and I said, Derek Laufman. He said, well, I'm not too as familiar with him. And I said, oh, he's Canadian, meaning he doesn't hit the con circuit in the U.S.
Oh, he's
but
Canadian, so you don't need to know who he is.
It sounded much
Canadian,
worse.
Though.
Yeah.
Yes, but then
I went. He's Canadian.
Oh, he saw the passion in my eyes when I started talking about you.
I laughed and watching Dustin try to recover because he knew that it sounded certain. He was like, no, I just meant
yeah. You hear the beep beep because I was slowly backing out of that conversation. But anyway, he was on our show last week, and we brought your name up again.
Yeah,
because I think your name comes up on every show we're on.
Well, we're pushing. It's Bill, you need we're telling you need to know Derek Laufman's name. Get used to it, okay? So
yeah, because you won't be able to forget it. It'll be everywhere here in the future. But chart chat time. This is Derek Laufman has did 7 campaigns on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And the funding percentage based upon the minimum of 100%, the goals he has set. Look at that number, how it just
through the roof.
That's pretty. Yeah. That's some fine charting you got there.
Almost 2,000% of the goal hit for Crimson Fall, the Shore Tower, which was a great. Not sure what happened with Creations Volume 3, but
you know what? I think I set the minimum low on that one, or higher.
Okay.
So technically, it was probably up there.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, but this trend, if I put a trend line on it, it would be heading in the right direction. So,
it would be. Yeah, it's been going up.
So this one's going to even blow this number away. We're going for 5,000%.
I'm not delusional to think I'm going to do as well as I did with Crimson Fall Shore Tower. However, I'm sure it'll do well. I'm just not. I'm not getting crazy. That one appeals to a few more, I don't know, people, I think.
That's fair, yeah.
We're getting crazy.
I'm a realist.
I mean, I don't know. Richard Wickerson's trailing only a little bit behind Crimson, so it's like,
yeah.
Well, actually, no. I think money wise, I think it made about half.
Okay. Okay.
I think I had like half the backers, like 750 backers for Wickerson back then. But my popularity maybe has risen a little, and maybe more people will hop on board, and you get to kind of like build momentum off of other campaigns. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
You're kind of gathering people as you go, like a what's that, Katamari game?
Yeah, you're just rolling the ball, yeah.
well, the other big thing too is you weren't a super duper good buddy the last time you launched.
This is true.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm getting at least 7 or 8 more people.
Yeah, you can slap that super good buddy sticker on there, like immediately. Kickstarter's like, oh, we need to like promote this. This is the best one.
That's right.
And I've never backed one of your campaigns. I can say that.
Oh, geez.
So this will be my first one.
No, you can't say that because now we actually have to kick you off the show.
Yeah.
No. I just wanted to make you feel better. Like you got one more than what you'll have. And
don't worry, I feel bad because I've not backed all of these. For some reason, like I was like, I'm gonna back art book 1, and then like I didn't back like the next 2 or 3, and then I was like, all right, I'm back in again. So it's like, man, why did I skip those?
You can always kind of catch up, right? So
yeah.
I
think that's what I did because I was like Creations Volume 3. I was like, all right, cool, I'll be all in and get 2 in 1 since I missed out on those. So
that was smart. Yeah.
But I will say I've bought the bundle, so I have all these books.
That's fair.
I've caught up. I've caught up with the catalog of Derek. So
the catalog of Derek.
Getting nervous. That's offending the guests. That's what we do best here.
That's what the segment should be called.
No more chart time with Dustin. So, chart chat.
How quickly before our guest leaves?
Yeah. Kickstarter is a great way to support up and coming artists too. Yeah. I'm not just Derek, not just a stab. I see what he's saying. I've read that and I got nervous as I was reading it, but no. Derek is an established artist, but there's also a lot of Tyler, you can speak more to this.
No, yeah, because I'm sitting at I think 37 backed Kickstarters.
Wow, that's incredible.
It's good.
Yeah, it started with Derek, and there's been ones like Derek put me on to Mad Dog Morgan with Maxi Dallo. Like I didn't know about that, and I just saw that Derek backed, and I was like, oh, that looks cool, and I was like, oh, 100% all in. There's been timing. Granted, I have been thankfully lucky enough to not have been burnt by a Kickstarter yet. Because I know that has happened to people. I got
you beat though, Tyler.
Oh, how many have you backed?
I think I know this.
92.
Yeah. I saw that on there today.
Cow.
Well, I feel like it's one of these things where it's a platform that helps me, so I'm like I should be using this to help others, right? Like it's just that's really good.
Well, there was the other one you just backed, your friends that you did the cover for that I also backed.
Yeah, Star Kids 666.
Yes. Yeah. So no, I mean it's great because it's like you said, like there, and it's what's nice about it is that range of like most of them, like again, I like it because it's like you can back it as much as you want to. Like you can just back it for $1 just to support it. You can get the digital copy you can do. So it's nice to be able to have those, especially if like you maybe aren't as familiar with somebody or you're like, hey, let me dive in, and it's like, oh, I really like this person's work now. Let me keep backing them. So
no, definitely. Like I mean, like a lot of times I'll do digital backings just because sometimes the shipping from US to Canada becomes like they almost lump it in with all international like shipping, and then you're just like, well, I don't want to spend like $50 on US on shipping a book to my house. That does get a little dicey, but we keep our shipping low, so
I'll do a great job of shipping.
That's Val working her magic, because like I think we charge like 15 Canadian, which ends up being like $3. I don't know. But it's not much.
Close. Yeah, like
it's not much when you break it down, like considering it's coming from
for
country.
And not for like how well like because you'll do a decent amount of goodies and stuff too, and then like you pack it well too. So
all that, and I mean, and we're also, you got to consider that price includes Kickstarter's like take, because they take a percentage of your shipping. So you kind of have to factor that in as well. So yeah, we're really like, we a lot of times eat a lot of the shipping, especially like overseas, like, because we try to make it as reasonable as possible. Like, you know, we want people in Australia not to have to, like, you know, sell a kangaroo just to be able to ship a book over.
Yeah, the market's
Or
really
fight
down
one,
on them too.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So, well, before we move, I will say I don't back a lot of Kickstarters just because I forget about them. And Tyler's been good about reminding, so I need to get more. But the very first Kickstarter I kickstarted was the Veronica Mars movie project.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. So yeah, I was a big Veronica Mars fan. So I need to. That's how long ago that I backed one, and then I kind of got out of the game. So I need to get back in them and start backing more.
There you go. Well, now's your opportunity, Dustin.
Oh, yeah.
Get
Because
on.
like, and it's nice too, because like the more you back, I feel like the more it caters and will show you the things that you like, and like hey, if you like this, you're gonna like this, or like I said, if you follow Derek, it's like, hey, Derek backed this, and it's like, oh, cool, and it just kind of leads into a trail. But I mean, that's also because I'm very patient, so I'm like, cool, if I get something in a year, awesome. That's like a gift in a year that I'll forget about and then get and be like, oh, sweet, I forgot I backed that. Whereas some people, nobody, you know, personally here watching the channel currently is like, hey, where are my things? I need my thing.
Right. Well, we try. I mean, what Val and I, you know, sort of team up and do is we strategize so that people aren't waiting a long time. Like that's our goal. Our goal is if you back something, like we're, you know, pretty much as soon as we get our numbers, we send those to the printer. And because I don't print in China, I print in Canada, I get in relatively good time. And then we time it for when Val has time off. So she's, you know, because she's a secretary at a school, she doesn't work during the summer. So it's like, that'll be her time to ship stuff. So we sort of plan it like that.
That's smart. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And like, so we strategize. We're pros at this.
I mean, so you're pros. Yeah. I mean, look at all these Kickstarters. So, and the amount that you've backed, you're like, oh, I know Kicks. I could run Kickstarter, you know. I don't know where I was going with that.
No, like, I mean, honestly though, like it doesn't, like if you go into a Kickstarter like fresh and you've never done one, it'll be daunting. It'll probably take you 2-3 weeks to set everything up. But for me, I can do it all in like a week, pretty much. Like if I like a week focus, I can get all the artwork done for the tiers and all the stuff. And I kind of know my routine now, and you know, I know the prices, and Val's very good at the shipping stuff, so she does all that.
That's cool.
So we just kind of tag team it and get it all in there, and yeah. So yeah, that's it. I don't know where I was going. I think I had another thought. That
that's what happened to me. I was like, I don't know why. I was like, I had a thought. I don't know where this thought went, but that's fine.
I'm still kind of a little bit tired from my 5-day Montreal trip, so
that's fair.
I had to drive 11 hours down, and then it was 10 hours back.
Cow.
Oh wow!
So it was, that was a lot of road time.
I just did a straight bit, or did you stop midway, or?
We would stop for like a few times for pee breaks because my bladder is not very good, and you know, stuff like lunch breaks and stuff. But and I had a couple friends that had to drop off in the Toronto area, so it was like,
oh nice,
adding to the time. But yeah, so yeah, 11 hours down and 10 hours back, and it was a lot of driving.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you had less to carry out whenever you went.
Oh yeah, like on the way back, like I went down with 9 boxes of books, and I came back with 2.5.
That's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah.
So that's good.
All right. Well, I'm not sure what the next slide is because I didn't. Do you want to handle it, Tyler?
Yeah, it's just that.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure what Tyler had tweaks. I didn't want to.
I didn't. There was only like a few that like later on, like 1 or 2. Most of the ones I left the same. But yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
The Grove.
So this is the 8th Kickstarter campaign for Derek Laufman.
You know what we can do?
Launch next Tuesday.
I'm going to throw a wrench in the plan.
Ooh.
Do you guys think that we could play the YouTube trailer for the book?
Oh shoot! I didn't even think about that.
We wanted to, yeah. And that's why you're a co-host, Derek.
I do want to show one thing.
Like I don't know how that will work with streaming. If it's gonna look all choppy and weird, but
we can share the screen.
Yeah, I don't know if we've ever done video.
We
tried one time and the sound didn't work.
Was that what it was? I was trying to remember. What was the problem?
It was during our March Madness bet. We had that Bacon and Becker had made a bet, and they've recorded this long video, and all you saw was
that was it. Yeah, his audio wasn't playing. I was like, oh shoot.
But we can try it. We can try it because it's so good. It's so good.
Again, but I just want to show because I have my goodies from previous Kickstarters, and I wanted to show one from Witch of Wickerson. I believe this one was from, which is
right on.
the art there for Tales of the Grove, which is awesome. So
nice,
fun little postcard size art there. So
yeah, that's it. It's fun to like, when you plant seeds, like in your, when I was like concepting art for this world. And then it was like, I got time where I can actually like utilize it. And it was like, oh, it made the perfect banner.
Yeah.
Sort of like
No, it's gorgeous. I love it. Like it's such a, like, it adds that mystery and appeal of like, what is this? Like, oh, there's a window there. Like, how tiny is this world? How big is this world? Like, what is this world? Kind of.
It says a lot without saying too much. And it just kind of like gives you wants you to draw in a little bit. So.
Which is like not difficult to do, but most people don't. Most people just kind of throw it all at you and like give it to you now. But I like, I like the mystery, the intrigue of getting to.
Well, like I'll give you a little insight into like with this illustration, kind of how it came about. So in the Wickerson story, at the end, I show old man Tobin writing into like a book, and so I sort of envisioned like him going off and like. Sort of like I do, like isolating yourself and like writing these stories, like, these tales from the Grove, so to speak. So that's him in his like sort of house later in life, and he settled down, and that's him just standing on like kind of like looking out over off his little
that's cool
cottagey burrow there. So that's old man Tobin, and and it sort of illustrates perfectly sort of the setup for the anthology that Wickerson Tales from the Grove is.
That's so cool. I love it. It's such a good setup. So I was like catching because Brent was saying like, is there a way to change your camera input? I'll try it first with presenting and if see if that works.
If it's not going to work, don't worry about it. I don't want to like
also share tab audio. So maybe I see what I did now. So there's a check mark for sharing system audio. So I think what happened was I didn't have it checked. It's automatically checked for some reason with Chrome, but it's not checked with like if I go to share a window. So this should, in theory, work. I'm gonna blow it up. Then y'all let me know if you hear this or not.
Okay.
In candlelight, old Tobin writes about the time he had to fight to rescue his abducted son from the pig witch of Wickerson. On his way, he meets some moles who help him dig a giant hole to ask the townsfolk for some aid, but they just laugh to his dismay. Now on his own, what will he find? Will his small son still be alive? And if he is, how will he beat a pig and cat who want to eat so many mice as tasty treats? How will Tobin's tale end? You'll have to read the book, my friend, from the talented mind and pen of the artist Derek Laufman. 3 harrowing tales he wove. Mark Wickerson, Tales from the Grove.
I'm not just saying this to hype you up. Like, it gives me chills every time I watch it. Like, the rhyming is so good in that.
So I have to give credit to Mesa Game Lab. So they approached me and they had done a lot of game trailers. Like, that was their forte. And they were looking to branch out into comics. And it was just kind of perfect timing because I had, was trying to get ready for Montreal. I this Kickstarter is coming up. I'm like, I don't think I'm going to really be able to put together much of a trailer. If I do, it's going to be very simple. And I was kind of stressing about it. It was just like kind of like perfect timing. And I was like, hey, I'm like, do you think you can get this done like in like a week and a half? Like, cause it was not a lot of time.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. We did not have they did not give them a lot of time. And like, to their credit, they were like, we'll get it done. So it was just kind of like, I helped out just with like providing artwork and for their animator, like doing some fill in like background stuff so that they can animate, because like they had to cut out the pieces, and I was like, well, I'll match the background stuff so that it like makes sense and the textures are still there, and I'll redraw it in. So I just did that like before I left, and they hired like a voice actor, And I just pretty much gave them the direction. I was like, I kind of want to have the feel of the Fable a game for Xbox when they first did that trailer.
Such a good game.
So the voice actor really nailed it. David from Mesa Game Labs, he wrote the poem for me. And I was like, cool. This is great. Like, you know, I was like, well, here's the verbiage for like the selling points for the book, or like how I'm like sort of the back matter, that sort of sells it. And then he wrote this like cool poem that like rhymed, and I'm like, well, that was perfect. Like, you know, because I have like the rhymes and stuff in the book, so I can't even take credit for that.
That's so cool.
It just fit perfectly. So it's just fantastic. And I got to be kind of the test subject for their sort of comic stuff. So they're going to build out like from this, they're going to show like basically 3 tiers of what they can offer for comic people, because we had a discussion about like what budget would be suitable for like a comic, Kickstarter, and how much could they feasibly like want to spend on a trailer and stuff. So I kind of gave him some advice on that, and then he's going to sort of like build out 3 different tiers. So he gave me a big discount on that, and
that's awesome.
It's incredible.
I mean, it turned out it's so good. It's such a fun way. I mean, motion comics are so fun. Like I always love, seeing something just kind of come to life. And like I said, they nailed it. Like the music, the vibes. Like I said,
it's fantastic.
Was so good. I was like, oh man, I was like, this is so fun. Like, such a great addition to this. So. Well,
I remember like I did my Crimson Fall one myself, and I had limited tools, and I was happy with it, but it just didn't have a level of polish that maybe like a professional editor would have been able to come up with. But it was like, just to get to that point, it was like a couple weeks of me working on that. Like I was really struggling to kind of make something with there, and I'm like, I don't have the time. Like at all. So this is where having someone like Mesa Game Lab come in and do it for you and present your project really nicely. I mean, that's where I think it's worth it. So
no, 100% worth it. Also, I wanted to call out, Britton had asked, was the cat just so happened to look like that, or was it flipping us off? I also have this from my Witch of Wickerson Kickstarter, which is indeed the cat flipping you off. And is one of my favorite things on my fridge. I absolutely love this magnet, even though you did also make a family-friendly version.
A family-friendly one. I did a limited edition family-friendly magnet for a few folks. But I don't know. Like, I mean, in the story, I mean, it's like when the cat flips off, it's sort of, I don't know. If you have a cat, you kind of get it.
Oh yeah, totally. 100% cat.
Yeah, cats are jerks. Yeah,
they know that, like they're thinking that 100% in their head. So
yeah,
totally. So
and you've got 2 cats, right, Derek?
I do have 2 cats. Yes,
2 cats. And don't you feel special when they come to you and want any attention at all?
Oh like, I'm the sort of I guess the hub, like Pepper, because I have a lot of surface area. Pepper will like use me as like a bed sometimes. And then for Lena, she doesn't like being held, but I've been working at it, and I can kind of once in a while hold her for about a minute or 2 if she's kind of comfortable. She's purring and like I'll scratch her, but Lena she's the ultimate like belly rub hound. Like you can rub her belly like a dog, like vigorously, aggressively. She loves it. So they're very different cats, where like Pepper, you start scratching his belly and kind of like grabs at you like, oh, I guess we're gonna be fighting now. And not to like hurt you, but but
they get it's like, all right, you can rub it up. Just kidding. Psych.
But so the cats have very weird personalities, but
they are incredibly weird. I was not, and I think I've maybe brought it up before. I'm not a cat person, but then we got our cat, and now like she sleeps with me. Like I have to like, I'll hold her while we sleep. I can like put her upside down and put her in whatever position. And like, she just lets me, and they're like, yeah, that's just her with, but it's only me. Like everybody else can like pet her to an extent, but it's like me, she's like, yeah, that's fine. Like, I guess like we have that bond. So it's like, they get that weird bond with people.
Yeah. So. Well, I always tell my kids, like, you have to build cat trust.
Yeah.
Like they have to trust you. And then once they do, once they feel safe, then it's all good. But the second they're like, I'm not too sure about this person, like they might they're
Like-
survivalists, so they
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know, if they feel threatened in any way by something, that's why like little kids, they usually like kind of are spooked because they're like, I
Yeah.
can't read what's going to happen here. Are they going to grab me? Are they
Like,
going to attack
whoa,
me?
what's-
Are they
yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
eat me?
no.
Like,
one minute they're petting, the next they're just smacking. You're like, okay, hold on. Like, what are we doing here?
yeah,
Well, it's
yeah.
a-
It's the energy. Like they need to know,
Yeah.
like you're cool, you know?
Yeah.
But our most loving cat loves to like crawl on me, and like Derek said, a lot of
Yeah.
body service here. And he'll love and he'll make biscuits on me,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden one nail will come out and
Oh, I
just
know.
press as hard as he can in my chest.
Mm.
And I got like, get off me. And my wife says he did not do that to you. And I was like, he tortures me. He
No.
abuses me.
There is sometimes like that one nail will come out, and
Yeah, just to let you know.
Who's in charge? Yeah.
Yeah. My wife thinks I'm making it up though, but it hurts. I've got marks on me that will never heal. We had to bring this up, Derek, because I love this. What you put in your story.
I know. Yeah.
About you are a glutton for punishment, much like me and Tyler are. This is what we ask for. But
yeah.
the first one you put up, I thought that's funny because there was someone brave enough to put, "I hate you and your books."
Yeah.
But then how it's going when it jumped up from 4 to 11%, y'all put. Now y'all just trying to hurt me.
I was like, all
That's such
right,
a
this is this was funny. Now it's not.
I still respected it. You know.
Oh man. Well, Seth probably did it. We'll blame Seth and he
Oh yeah,
did
I
call
think
his
I
family.
think
but-
I did call it out because
Yeah.
I called out
That's
Seth when I
right. You
emailed
just-
you.
Mhm.
And then Seth messaged, and Seth was like, "Oh, I'm gonna blame it on you." And I was like, "Oh, I already blamed it on you. Like it's
Yeah,
too late.
yeah,
Like
so-
you're already
yeah,
throwing
we
it
got
at
you.
us." So yeah.
Yeah. So, but without further ado, it's what everybody's here for. The sneak peek of the campaign that Derek has been generous enough to let us see a private glimpse of, and he's going to let everybody watching see a private glimpse of it. So, this will be the only place you can see this until next Tuesday.
I won't even point out that you spelled peak wrong.
Oh, that's fine. That's
not. I blame Tyler for that one 'cause
I won't even
usually do
point
it.
that out. No, I'm not going to point it out.
100%. That was me. Yeah, that's
I
totally
usually
fine.
the one that does it.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
That's like a classic, like what I do all the time.
It feels so good to be on this side of it because every other time I think I've been the one that did it. So this is a different perspective.
Or
for
I
me.
was gonna say, I was gonna say it's sneak peek because it's peak content. Exactly. So really, it was on purpose.
It's exactly
Yeah.
what it's meant
Yeah.
to say. So yeah.
Also,
yeah,
yeah.
it ties into this whole thing a little bit.
Oh no.
But the original like Wickerson that I did, there's a spelling error on the back of this,
Oh,
and it eats me up inside.
Really?
The Witch of WICKERSON. I missed the S.
oh,
Oh my gosh! I never noticed that.
I almost threw like a box of books through my window when
Just for I've never noticed that on the back. That is
Oh my gosh.
wild.
No, but it's my shame. Like
yeah. Jerry's comment is.
You should have just changed it to Wickerson. Like, wait, wasn't it Wickerson? Like I don't know. Like, which one is it? Is it Wickerin or Wickerson? It's
that's
the
right.
Bernstein
no,
Bears
totally.
all over
No,
again.
I just
Which
like
one?
it's one of those things too where I'm like,
Mandela effect.
Yeah, the Mandela. Yeah.
well, I made the mistake of like, I had like Val and I think her mom was helping proofread and a few other people and they all proofread the actual book.
Yeah.
But I forgot to get them to proofread the back because I'm like, yeah, that's easy. I read it. Like it's fine. And like I'm just when you spend like, I think it was like I was like I ordered like 2,400 books. When you get 2,400 books show at your house and they all are that was a fun moment. I think I said a few words that Dustin wouldn't be able to hear.
No, yeah. I appreciate that.
You do the elf. It's like, oh, it must have been a mistake. And it's like, no, that's your signature there. And it's like, oh.
Yeah. No. I couldn't blame anyone but myself.
Oh me. Well,
Hello,
it's
Maureen.
Hello.
Oh, hey,
Glad to
very
have you
nice.
here. Yeah. I was gonna say.
Yeah, this has been a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maureen's a good buddy from way back. She was
Oh,
one
right
of
on.
the first good buddy guests on here. So, yes, a very nice. Her and her husband Scott came on the show. Well, I mean, Maureen was the main guest, but Scott was like the hands that you see coming in the screen. He was handing her stuff. Incredible team. So, yeah, very nice to have you with us, Maureen.
There it is.
Oh, this is nice.
Wickerson Tales from the Grove.
I don't see anything yet.
Oh, you don't see anything?
No.
Oh, can you see anything, Dustin? Or
Yeah, I see it.
Maybe because you guys are in the main. Mine's blank.
Can everybody else see it?
Blank. Interesting.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, good. Whew.
Okay, I was like, oh no,
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I was nervous. Can you zoom in any at all, Tyler? Kind of like maximize the screen. There we go. That's
maybe the one back.
There we go. That one.
Yeah.
That works. I can read it. If I can read it, then everybody else surely can. With I don't have glasses on. My glasses on. So
that's fair. Yeah, I was just say zooming in.
That works really well.
And y'all let me know because I'm gonna go kind of like at a snail's pace, but as we start with the story here.
Hold on 1 second. This is we got to get this out. When are you guys going live? No joke. For one time we didn't go live. Yeah, so. Okay, all right. Sorry,
if you want to see Dustin sweat, that's how you do it.
That's it. Now I have not got to read this, so I'm going to try to refrain from reading this. So, he means the Kickstarter. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm just used to him being snarky with his comments. It goes live. And I forget he only watches like 2 minutes of the show, so
and then falls asleep. Yeah.
Yeah. So all right. Next Tuesday at 11:59 a.m. Central Time, it will be going live. So. Or 10:59.
11:59.
There we go. 11:59 Eastern Time a.m. It will be going live. So keep refreshing at that time.
I love these.
I love the font.
Yeah, like you said, these little art things that you get to.
Well, the little wispy bits. Those are from the French edition. They were kind enough to lend me the graphic design they did for the interior, so I pulled some little things out, and I'll be using them in my actual book as well.
Oh, that's awesome! I love that. Yeah, like branches, the brambles.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job. So. Shout out to them for letting me use it.
Yeah, they make such a great. I need to. There's still a few of the books I need to get in French. I have them in my French Amazon cart. I'll switch over and they're sitting there, so I need to grab those because I just love a good hardcover edition. Plus, I'm a sucker for collecting all the versions. So.
Real quick, Jerry, just to let everybody know, if you go to the page now, you're not going to see this. You're just going to see the launching page.
Yep.
This is a private screen of what Derek has built that's ready to launch next Tuesday. So that's why I said sneak peek.
Yeah, it's being kind enough to let us get a peek behind the curtain of the mighty powerful Oz.
Yes, yeah, and we're very grateful. This is awesome.
We are, yeah. This is really cool. Again, I love, like I said, I've loved backing your Kickstarters. They're always super fun to join in, and I love WICKERSON. WICKERSON, I think, is one of my favorites of yours. Like, just story wise and art wise. Again, like I said, just the process of you turning, making Inktober become a book, and then turning, it's just such a
incredible.
It's such a fun. Like you said, talk about a quick turnaround, like a week for the video, a month for a whole book is just crazy. So
and I hope to do at least one more time before I retire.
That'd be great.
That would be
good. That would be fun.
Yeah, I too have enjoyed backing your campaigns, Derek. So we'll go from there.
Liar.
I'll be able to say that after next Tuesday. So
I did love somebody had commented on the Instagram post. They were like, "Man, this feels like what did they say? It was like a Pixar movie, cover or something."
Fables. I think was was that Britton's comment that he had mentioned, or
Fable, but in the Instagram, when we posted the
yes,
it was somebody who said it does. It's such a great cover.
Right.
I love this. I love the color. I love her in the background.
You want to know what's kind of funny? So it's quite similar to the original cover, and so this is the cover I used in the French edition, and we had to fight, me and my publisher, to use this cover because they were afraid it was too similar to the original French edition that had come out. And and they had presented they had one of their internal artists do a mock-up of a cover they thought would be good. And I did not like it. And I was telling my publisher, I was just because this is so just to clarify, so my publisher is under the umbrella of Bamboo Group, which is a larger French conglomerate. So their marketing department had a thing to say about, imagery and what it was going to go. And I was just like, I don't know. I'm like, this cover is going to sell this book though. So
it will.
And it's my book. So I'm like, basically like, I'm using this cover and to my, like, my publishers, like, just to show it to him, because he was like, if you want it, I'm going to bat for you, and I'll make sure that they will agree to use this cover. So they did. And and so thankfully,
that's awesome.
It's close, but I mean, it's still so unique in its own way. Again, like the color. I mean, and I love the first cover too. But it solved some of the things that, like, in the first cover, like there was a little bit like it was kind of dark and and everything, and it was fine for like that version of the book, right? Yeah. Like, so it's like that was fine, but it felt like the witch was a little lost in it. Yeah.
It had a vibe, and it's not like I didn't like it, but I was like, if we're gonna revisit this thing, and I got the new logo and the new everything that I've created, let's freshen this up and make it more sort of like, I think like this version is more like if you're in a bookstore, this is catching your eye.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what I cared. That's what I cared about. I was like, if just a kid is walking by and wants to buy a book, this is the book that they'll pick up. Like it'll stand out from the other ones on the shelf. So, and that's what my goal was. So,
and Darius Z draws the one that said, he said, this cover is amazing. It looks like a promo poster for a Pixar movie. So that was the exact
comment.
Well, that's the other thing too, right? Like you kind of want to sell it like as that, right? Like that sort of vibe, an animated feature sort of look.
No, yeah, like Rats of Nim or like something, like it reminds me of that stuff. And it makes sense too, because like you also have more vertical space to play with this one, whereas you had gone squares. Like it makes sense, like you're able to, again, those changes help push, in a little different direction, but still sells that original idea as well. So
totally.
Hey, Derek, is this one that's on display at the museum that's displaying some of your art? Is the cover art for this one, or am I couldn't remember what you had said.
No, that one's not. No, the one that's on display is Rats of Ironwood Chapter 2.
That's right. That's right. Okay. I knew one of your books from your creator own.
The original inks for this cover, they sold with the first Kickstarter.
That's right. Okay. So here's the good details. The 76 pages.
Yep.
6.25 by 9 inches, perfect bound, soft matte cover, and 100-pound coated matte interior. I mean, you're always going to get like your Kickstarter stuff is always quality. Like it never feels cheap.
I don't cheap out. I don't cheap out.
Yeah,
on my
you
stuff.
don't.
Like,
no. Yeah.
It's definitely like one of those things where I want you to feel like you're getting your money's worth. So it's the exact same actually materials I used for Crimson Fall: The Shore Tower.
Okay.
So because I'm trying to keep a uniformed look going forward for my books. So they travel better. They ship easier. Part of the strategy when we are creating books for ourselves that we're self-publishing is the weight and size of the book matters when we are going to be shipping out. And this is how we keep our shipping costs low, because when you hit a certain threshold, you have to charge. So if this book, to say, was a hardcover, I would have to charge way more to ship to the US. So, in order to keep shipping reasonable around the world, we keep the book, at this size. It's sort of a good readable size, a good collectible size, a good enough size I can sketch in it. Like, it's kind of the sweet spot. And also being the soft cover, I can carry more to shows. Because the one downside to those French books, like when I went to Montreal, like it was like those boxes were heavy.
Yeah.
And you can only fit like 30 books in a box. Like
that's what's so crazy. It's like it's less books, but it's 3 times the weight. It's like
where I can fit double the amount of books, and I'm not going to break my back nearly as much, right? So it certainly makes a big difference, and that's just something like I think if anybody out there is like ever interested in making their own books, like consider that as well. Like it's nice to have hardcovers, and I the first WICKERSON I made a hardcover, so I understand that pull to do stuff like that, but just through my own like sort of experimentation over the years, I've realized that like, thinking about all these little nuances is important, and take that stuff in consideration.
No, 100%. Yeah. And like you said, especially, 'cause, I mean, like, it's not only, you'll get the books, but like you've done, other add-ons and stuff like in past ones, so it's like, it thickens it up, adds more weight, but
For
it
sure.
makes a lot of sense to do, like you said, the soft cover stuff, especially if like, again, money is tighter, like you're just starting out or like it's all new. Like it's a lot easier to work with that stuff, I'm sure, than it is to kind of dive right into hardcover and all the extra
Yeah. No,
stuff.
if you're getting into card covers like right away on your first book, like yeah, it's it'll get
like,
dicey.
Dicey, yeah.
Yeah, if anybody has any questions about the campaign while Derek's on here, please feel free to ask, and we'll pass them along just to get it, so we make sure everybody leaves satisfied tonight.
Yeah, our hope is to like build up the hype for Tuesday when it launches, so that everybody here will be a backer. So
5,000%. So let's keep going.
So stretch goals coming soon. The preview, which some of this stuff, the preview you can actually see right now. Currently, if you go, sorry, I totally just realized. Where's my mouse?
So when you see this like
page,
oh yeah, nice. So when you see the preview, you'll see that if you happen to back or have seen the original WICKERSON story, I recolored the entire thing fresh right from the beginning, and I relettered it just so it was more consistent with like other books that I'm doing, just making the text more legible, and my lettering skills have improved. So things like that over the years, and just wanted to kind of like bring a fresh look to it since we're revisiting this story. And on top of that, the original square format obviously now is extended to a more normal comic book format. So I've added new panels and extended scenes and just sort of gave more room. Sometimes I had to squeeze things in to make that square format work. So, like that panel at the bottom, like I never got to show like Tobin's reaction. Like in the first one, I had to cut it off in the first book. So there's just things where it's like, oh, I wish I had space, but I'm like, I got to edit it out because I got a square book and I got to have a page turn here. So, you kind of just have to pick and choose, moments and stuff like that. But I got to add some of those moments back in. So that was great.
That's really cool. I mean, it's got to be such an interesting experience to get to, like you said, go back and revisit something like this, something that, because I mean, I'm sure also too, what plays a part into is like how quickly you were trying to get the whole book done. Again, you were trying to get it done in that month. So that's also playing into it. Like not only that you've grown as an artist, but also you were limiting yourself time wise. So now being able to go to it and revisit and go, all right, let's, revisit it, take my time, do the things I maybe would have wanted to do if I hadn't limited myself time wise. So
another example on this page. So at the bottom, if you scroll down, so I had cut it off with the him leaping for the basket, and that's all you saw. So now I got to have him like actually holding onto the basket, selling that more because I had to kind of use it. I had to kind of sell it through dialogue more so on the next page to imply that he actually like hung onto the basket. So little things you have to do when you're like, okay, I got to move the story along, and you don't like to lean on words, you like to show instead of tell more often than not. So I got to like revisit this a little bit, show a little bit more of the devastation of the village, and so those extra 2 panels there.
I'm really looking forward to being able to like read them back to back and like compare like the little changes and stuff. Like just to get to kind of see the, like you said, some of those decisions or things you included that slightly enhance it or It's such a beautiful book. I'll remove the there we go. There we go. Back on top. I had that QR. So the QR code will lead you. Like I said, this link will lead you as well. I realized, I guess, that I could have just put this also in. Let me. Professionals here. Don't try this at home.
Give us time. Don't.
There's the link as well in the comments. So again, if you go there now, you can see the page. You can pre-save for the launch when it launches on Tuesday. So those are always great because, like Dustin said, if you forget things, that'll notify you. It's like, hey, Kickstarter's launch.
Right. Yeah, that's the good thing about doing the pre-launch is just it'll let you know as soon as it launches, and you can get in on some of those limited tiers.
Yeah, which is super helpful. So
Yeah, and you're at 767 followers for this campaign already. So I mean, there's people chomping at the bit to back it. So
this is a preview of like one of the short stories I added in, which is a fun one. And I got to use some characters that I've been designing for a while for this world and kind of like bring them in. So that was like, just like it's a good opportunity to sort of, I'm like, where do I fit in these cool designs? Because
I mean, I love it. Yeah, I love being able to like see. Again, it's such a fun world, and that's like that to me is like the fun of it is like the world building you'll do. Like, and you're so good at that with like you'll start something, and it's like, something you see, or it's like, oh, I could see this, opening up and just becoming bigger. Like it's unlimited kind of the potential you have for adding characters or worlds or places. So.
Yeah, no, Ryan, I don't think Grover is going to pop up. I had to bring that up. Sorry.
Do you know? Like I had to, spell check everything and make sure I didn't put Tales from the Grover. And there was a Tales from the Grover at one point in time in the book, mentioned somewhere. So yeah, that was like, I'm going to get sued if I mention that.
I know. What to say, yeah.
So cease and desist.
It won't just be a simple, it was like, oh no.
You see a hand puppet shows up at your door with a letter in its mouth. You're like, don't answer it, Val. We're good. So.
And this is another short story in the book, and this is a fun one. Yeah, this one's a little dark.
Oh no,
we're good.
This one gets a little dark.
Yeah,
it doesn't look like it's gonna be dark, and then it gets dark.
I know it starts off super funny.
Yeah. And it was a good excuse to bring the moles back because they're a couple of my favorite characters, and I named them after like Dumb and Dumber, Lloyd and Larry.
That's awesome.
A little shout out to one of my favorite comedies.
Yeah, great comedy.
Great. Dead end. Now we get to the rewards, the meat. People are wanting. So again, this is all in CAD, Canadian dollars.
Yeah, Canadian dollars. So just think a lot less.
Yeah,
I'm going to convert it. As
you convert it.
You can convert each one.
You be the accountant here.
Yeah, don't worry. That's $30 Canadian is $21.82 USD.
There you go.
This may change by next Tuesday.
Well, and I mean to let you know, like, this book when I retail on my website will be 25 US, and you won't get the PDF with it. So
I was to say, because this comes with both the PDF and the physical. So
right.
And I was referring to the conversion rate, but yeah, this one, whatever I'm saying today, conversion rate may be slightly different whenever this gets funded. So is this going to be bill? We'll wait till we get to the shipping. I had some other questions about.
I was going to say it's super nice. I love that you do that. You include the P because it's super always nice to have that just as like an extra added option, to be able to have it on the go. Like I'll use it for rereading purposes. Like I like being able to, like, I can quickly pull out my iPad and I've got all your, cause you've sold some of your other ones,
digitally
online as well. So I've got my Derek Laufman
that's sweet.
there stuff. So
nice. Very nice, Tyler.
Yeah, no, those are super fun. So I look forward to adding that one to the collection.
Yeah, I like just having digital version just because sometimes I like to reference other books that I like, and then it's like I can just have my iPad on my desk and quickly do some pull it there or put it on another screen or something. It's just nice to have.
Well, and it's nice because you can you can pinch and zoom in, like if they're high quality, like you can actually you can see a lot more detail.
No, totally.
I love physical, but again, it adds and it opens up the door for more people to be able to access it too. Because like you said, if maybe shipping is gonna hit too hard for you, like all right, you can get a digital, and then if you really like it, then you can pick it up physical later on through your store. So it's a nice way to give that extra option. I love these backgrounds. Is this the drawing you did recently of the trees?
Yes.
I just noticed that. I love
so that was like bumper art I had done for the French edition. So just to give them sort of things that they could use in the book. And then because I had it, I was like, oh, it kind of works perfectly for this.
Yeah, that's super. Yeah, that works. Yeah, like totally. I love that color and then like the little page turn.
Yeah, just like these little touches kind of add a little bit of spice to it. Like I look at like a lot of campaigns before, like ever when I run a campaign, I just kind of want to see what other people are doing, and I'm a little disappointed. There's not a lot of campaigns out there that put the extra into the presentation overall, and I don't know. From my standpoint, it's like you're trying to sell me on your whole package, right?
Yeah.
And if that package is lacking in the actual campaign itself, I kind of go like, how much work are you putting into the book?
That's a good, that's an interesting point. Yeah. No, because it can make or break. Like you said, it's something that's like, it's almost like opening up a book and like reading the first few pages. Like that's how I kind of get it. Like, all right, this sounds interesting. Like same with Kickstarter. Like I open it up and I'm like, you get an idea, like you said, of like, all right, like, yeah, it looks okay. And it also gives like a kind of a professional, because again, that's something you've always been so great with, even from that first one, is like, it feels like a professional thing. It doesn't feel like it's an amateur person, like just kind of throwing it in, like hoping that, people are like, no, I'm putting thought into each and every single aspect of this kind of a deal. So.
And one thing I also want to point out, one of my biggest gripes with Kickstarter is they will not let us use US dollars on our campaigns if we are like, whatever country. We have to use our country's currency.
Yeah.
And I wish, because like over 50% of my backers will be US. And it's like, I wish I could just make it simple, because you don't want people to come in and see $40 and then go, oh, it's $40. Like that's expensive, when you're like, well, actually it's not, like in comparison. 40, So it does get a little,
No, I remember. Yeah, I was like, and even listening, because it was really interesting listening to Ink Pulp talk about theirs and Mateo's and what he was going through with Fourth Father, and kind of the same thing. Like I think they had made note that it's like, it's weird that like it doesn't just auto translate to whichever. Like if you're in the US, you could see the US prices. If you're Canada, you get to see the Canadian prices. Like it seems like a no brainer to be able to directly like, oh, okay, I'm here. This is kind of, and then you can change it from there if you want to. But
for sure.
All right, so this one comes.
Like,
So this is a signed copy PDF and the exclusive 6x9 print.
Yeah, so these are the ones where you're getting into like the signed editions, because it's gonna get my wrist will get tired. So
and really, this is 29 USD as I'd put up there a few seconds ago. So still, this is very, very affordable for me.
I mean, that's such a good. It's such a good. And again, like my thing with Kickstarter too is that like, because people will. It's like, again, unfortunately, there's this thing where it's like, well, Amazon or whatever it is and stuff. It's like you're comparing a multi-trillion-dollar conglomerate to somebody who's doing this in their house and having a pact with their partner. Like that's the thing is like you're paying for that, but it's also you're backing that person. This goes to them specifically. Like that's the thing I love about Kickstarter is that, like, I know where my money's going.
Yeah, you're literally funding the project.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's like that to me is worth the extra added price. Because I'm not worried about getting it at the lowest. I'm worried about giving you as much money to get more of the thing.
Right. Well, because I mean, the idea is like, you're supporting these creators so that they can continue to make more content for you.
Yeah.
And if they're giving it away at like, an Amazon type price, then they make no money, and then they can afford to make any more books.
Yeah.
Which ultimately, and the thing is too, is like, we're going to be selling, a couple thousand of them. If we were selling 50,000 books, then it would be a different story, and then the price would be lower, and then there'd be more margins and all that stuff. So you are also getting like a limited edition version of the book, like these are that's like kind of tied into it as well, right?
Yeah,
like these are collector's items more than
no other person gets WICKERSON on there. Like I get you, that's a limited item now, highly sought after. So no, I mean, it is. It's a fair, and like you said, and we'll see as we keep going further, but I mean, throwing in stuff like the print, and again, like your prints, as usual, again, like are super high quality. I'd put up the one from previous. So my favorite, so I've got the Art Book 1 XL. I got the Demogorgon that you had included in that. We've got some cool WICKERSON
that's the Rats of Ironwood.
Rats of Ironwood. Got I love this one. I love this print.
Such a good one.
Clean print. And I like it because you get like different varying sizes too. Like some of your other favorites that I loved were the Duncross ones. With the guest artists that
So
you had.
that's the same quality of print we'll be doing the exclusive print in.
Okay,
Be
cool.
that,
So that'd be
that,
so it'll be that size of that 6x9.
yeah, and it'll be on that like quality paper with that like really nice finish.
I was gonna say, yeah, people can't see it and they can't feel it, but like these,
It's an
nice.
ASMR like kind of vibe, like when you just feel these like.
I get it. I mean, you can't even really hear it on the.
No.
But yeah, I mean, it's again, that's one of my yours has always been one of my favorites and what drew me too, because I was like, oh man, I love collectible stuff. I love goodies. I love getting,
Yeah.
extra
And like that's the thing too, like those prints aren't cheap.
Yeah.
But it's like I'd rather give you something that's quality that you're not just gonna throw in the trash.
Yeah, and I've not none of your stuff. Granted, again, it's not framed. I need to frame more of my stuff, but again, that's
Sure.
my issue. I have no wall space. But yeah, none of your stuff. Like again, your magnet is on our fridge. I was like, I had to look for it. I was like, no, it's there. I know it's there.
Another dig at Seth here. I had to interrupt the. Yeah.
Yeah, Wicker, it's like that's sketchy. Exactly.
Yeah, the one that Seth brought on the show.
So that's a good. And that's why another thing I like that you do is you'll do your previous bundle stuff where it's like, hey, you missed out.
Yeah,
now's the perfect time to like jump in and get.
Well, and like these are like I think these I think I have basically 350 copies left, and this was sort of the impetus for doing this. I guess I can talk a little bit about the timing. So when I get low in my stock and I start thinking, okay, like, do I reprint this book? And I had, since we'd already done the French edition that included the extra stories, included the full color, included the extended, I'm like, if I'm going to reprint, it feels like I need to give it the nice, fresh, full version. And also because it does sort of act as a precursor to the next project I'm doing, which is the Rats of Ironwood. So I was like, this kind of makes perfect sense at this time to transition away from the hardcover original, keep that as a limited edition of the book. And we can get rid of the rest of our copies in the Kickstarter, hopefully, and then, move on to this like sort of more ultimate edition, if you will, which is like essentially an anthology. So that's that was the sort of idea behind it and the thought process, and why bringing it to Kickstarter made like the most sense. And there was a lot of people that didn't get in on that first version of the book, and this one being a little more accessible, I think too. And trying to uniform everything now, like with the shore tower size and everything going forward.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, that's a fun thing too about it. Like, and why, I'm looking forward to, cause like you said, it's different. I mean, you're getting a different experience with each one, with that square, that original one that you'd created. And now this extended, like you said, there's different panels that you didn't get to do in the original. Getting to do now, the color you're getting to do now. So it's fun to be able to, again, for me personally, it's like a behind the scenes kind of thing where it's like, you get that kind of stuff. And that's why I like, I mean, I'm assuming it's included, like the stuff you have in the back here, like you have, some like breakdown stuff of like, certain pages or thumbnails and things you did, which is, again, just such a fun process to see. So
yeah, like half of the selling point, I think, of the Witcher Wickerson is that sort of back matter that really talks about my process of making the thing, because it was an experience. Like making a comic in a month is a wild ride. So,
I can imagine so.
Dustin's just sweating a little bit more now. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, it's such a testament to like the passion you had for it and the skill you had. Because I mean, again, it's one thing to draw every day for Inktober, but to actually to make a complete story, to finalize it, to get it, to make it an actual book, like that's a lot of work. Like that's no small feat.
No. I will say this though, a little tip for anyone who wants to maybe try something like this. You can cheat a smidge, and this is how I cheated. So I gave myself like 2 weeks of pre-production, which I talk about in the back of that book. That kind of gave me a nice head start of kind of like where I was going to go. It wasn't enough time to write a full script and kind of lock it down, but I was like, I got a general idea enough to kind of like go. I also gave myself, I think I did 2 pages ahead of time. So I was always 2 pages ahead, because life's going to happen. Something happens on a weekend, you got to get out of there. You got to, whatever. So just having a few in the bank, just so but even then I was still like, I didn't see my family for the month. So
Oh man.
there was that, like, dad's in the office.
I will be in the office for the remainder. Yeah.
It's like that thing, you come down, eat dinner, and then right back upstairs, and you know, that's all you're seeing of dad that day.
Hi honey, bye honey.
Because I had to like, you know, pencil the page, ink it, like, and that was ink and traditional, scan it back in, color it, letter it, and just like get it all set up so you could post it on Instagram like the next day. And it was just like, that was the constant process, and have that, you know, rinse, repeat.
Yeah.
It
was good. But, you know, it was one of the, like, I don't know. I don't do drugs, but like that was a high at the end when I was done. Like it was,
you're like shaking. You're like, all right.
Yeah, like it was like, wow, like I pulled this off somehow, some miracle, you know, and I was proud of it too. That was the weird part. It was like, oh, I'm actually like proud of this thing. Like it was, I like the story. I like how it came out. So
that's always, it's always such a good feeling, especially because, again, you know, as artists, we're always harder on ourselves than most other people are. But to be able to, like, you know, actually be, like you said, proud of it, and like, man, I got to, like, because I mean, that's the biggest thing, is like you did it. That's the big thing. Like, you actually did it, you know, each day and did the page. But then, like you said, to be like, oh, I actually, you know, I stand fully behind this story, that it's a good story, and then, you know, it's something I could be proud of for people to read and enjoy. So,
but I also went into it with the idea, like, hey, like if it doesn't work out, and maybe it's something, you know, and I fail, you know, quote unquote, you know, I still would have, the journey would have been worth it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even to fail, they're stopped halfway through because I gave up, and maybe I'll finish it later or whatever. Like, you know, it's like I think trying and just diving in and doing something difficult sometimes is just something we have to do.
Well, it's like the best way to grow. And it's an easy thing to say, because it's like, I don't do that enough for sure, but it's definitely the best way, like, you know, to be able to make improvements, is to just to do it and try it and fail or succeed in this case. And like, you know, gain that much ground and experience from doing something like that. Like, all right, cool, I did that. Right. Like now I can do something more than that, like if I wanted to, kind of a deal. So.
And the crazy thing to think of too is, like, when you're going through something like this, you like think to like all the other comics pros, especially the ones like Kirby and stuff, the rate in which they cranked out stuff, and on a daily, every day, right? Like for years and years upon years, you're like, oh, just like makes you respect so much more of those legends.
Yeah. The amount of work. Yeah. It's like, from my understanding of comics, and like the amount of time it takes and how much work they put in, the artist and writers, and all that, it's a lot. So.
And let's also shout out Dustin, how he's created this nice ticker at the bottom.
The banner,
I've got my conversions.
He's just waiting. He's waiting for me to scroll down.
And I'm just I'm just like, you know, like, we can't not shout out the talents of Dustin.
It's honestly,
it's evolved over the last like 20 minutes of just him like just figuring out how to make this even.
I'm waiting for like the hat to turn around, like to like get, like, you just see him like sweating, and
I'm working it, guys. I'm working.
It's a full time. He's like, this is it. It's my job now.
Hey, don't ever say that Dustin doesn't like give a full effort. You know, on the show.
110%, 110%.
Well, yeah, we need a graph of this next week.
You got graph.
Flop sweat.
Dustin's sweat level as he
well, it's just in droplets.
But
we're filling up like a beaker.
I got to switch. All right, I switched.
There we go.
All right, so this one's going to be fun. So this is the sketch inside. So this is where I'm sketching inside your book. This is limited to 50. Which is 50. A lot of sketching. That's a lot of sketching.
Because these are like, they're not simple. Like I've got my book, I've got my sketch here, so you'll get a good sketch in the book.
That's beautiful. Yeah,
and they're so fun. I love these. Again, these are such a fun addition. I mean, I've reordered books just to get like the sketch in them, because I didn't get it the first time. Like.
Yeah, and like, I mean, my sketches have improved a lot since then. Even like, I find that like the more I've been doing these sketches, you know, like it's like,
let's say, Dustin's got a recent one.
It becomes a little more like refined, I guess. Like, you know, I can and
I'm sure you get used to like the characters too, like, because you've drawn these characters now even more. I mean, exactly. Look at that. Holy cow. Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's the
I mean,
thing
you're
where it's
getting like that's a full sketch. I mean, again, for the price you're getting it
yeah,
at
it's essentially
with
like
the book
a
and
commission
everything.
head
Like,
sketch inside your book.
yeah.
Why
That's
can't
that's so
There we go.
awesome. And and again, that's on top of the PDF, on top of the physical book, on top of the print.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 50 of these. Again, this is the stuff where, like you said, if you get that notification, this is the stuff that like you want to be prepared to go for if you're wanting it, because it's like this stuff will go quickly.
Right. And then one thing I did do is I added, I believe it's 20 extra sketches. So like if you can't or if you don't want this tier, there might be another tier that you want because you want to get more books or whatever, a library edition or something, like where it's like all my books. You can add on a sketch into that book.
Oh, okay.
So I'm making those limited. Those ones do bump the price a little bit. They're gonna be $50, but it's just because they're gonna be like a limited, and on my hand, that's more just to pay for the Advil.
Yeah. Coffee and Advil, baby.
Yeah. But,
or I guess
tea, so essentially, like say you wanted to get the indie bundle because you wanted to like collect, then you wanted to add a sketch, you still want the sketch in there, then you would add the sketch in there.
Well,
and that's another good
for the previous. I just wanted to ask, for the previous sketch tier, is it going to be the same? Are you going to do the same sketch in every book? It's not buyer, or it's not.
No. It's not on request. I'm not doing
right.
Like,
I just want to make sure let everybody know.
I'm not doing K-pop Demon Hunters inside your book. No.
Even if I pay hundreds of dollars.
Well, we're getting close to the commission tier.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah.
Right. That's what the commission tier is for.
Right on.
And again, it's become one of those things that I've grown to really like. Is getting because it's so fun to see the joy of getting a character from the book itself you're supporting, like drawn in there. Like, and it makes sense too. It's like, I don't know why you'd want like something else that like doesn't represent your book in the book. Like, it's like, oh, cool, that's the character. And then you get to know the character and you're like, oh, that's really awesome. Like, I've got a sketch of that character now from the series.
Like if anybody had ever asked for like, oh, I want like a different character, I'd just be like, well, just, pay for a commission or something and I'll do it on a separate piece of paper. And just, it would be weird to me.
Yeah. I want Ronald McDonald. No, like, no, like, no. What do you mean? But again, this stuff is great. Again, the indie bundle. Again, if you've not picked up a book yet, if you missed the other Kickstarters, if you just haven't gotten it from the site, or you're looking to get all the work, so this stuff is great. I mean, you get a signed copy.
It's like $16 a piece. I mean, these are
each of these
a steal.
Yeah. Plus the print, plus the unlocked stretch goal stuff too. Because the stretch goal stuff is always great too. Because it's like that stuff is generally always hit. Like Derek's Kickstarters, all like you're gonna hit multiple stretch goals all the time.
So one of the like stretch goals I'll spoil, like it's kind of the bigger one, but is going to be, I'm going to do just a black and white artist edition digital copy. So you'll get like just see all the line art. Like,
that'll be great
without any of the like text on there. And I figured that's just like a fun, like behind the scenes sort of thing.
You did that with Crimson Shore, and I love that. Like, that's such a cool way to be able to get like that.
Yeah, well, that one even, I mean, for that particular one, because I'd had, this one won't have that. It won't be the sketchy. Okay. That's more like a thumbnail version. But
this will be more.
So it'll be like this one will be more just the final inks, but in line art. But
I love that too. I mean, again, I just got what was it, the Tokyo Ghost Kickstarter? It was the same. Like, it's just the black and white inks, and I like and I love that. I love being able to see. I love colors, but there's just something about those inks that just being able to see it in that format is really cool. So that's really awesome. That one would be a super cool one to. I don't know if if the flash grenade went off or.
My dog started barking, so I was trying to cover up my earpieces so y'all couldn't hear.
We don't hear your dog.
Yeah, we don't hear you. Okay. Again, technology is pretty good about
good.
Not getting most stuff. So I was just like, what's happening? What's happening?
Trying to get like he's getting
Dustin's like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to be spoiled. Don't spoil me on anything.
Get a secret message coming through.
This is a great one. Again, this one includes the art books.
Yes. So the digital bundle.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
The Creations Volume 1, 2, and 3. And these are I didn't even think I should have gotten mine out. Actually, no, I have them. Well, where is it? Let me just step on my floor that's littered with.
Don't fall, Tyler. So I have a Tokyo Ghost 1, 2 Heart, but I got it at my LCS. Okay, that's cool, Jerry. That's a cool.
Oh, I missed one. I'll like flip through. Yeah, Creations Volume 2 and 3 I've got here. I've also got one somewhere. I think I just accidentally didn't grab it, but this has such like it's just packed full of your art. And I love these because it's all your stuff. It's all
it's all original stuff. It's all world building for various things.
Yeah, we're not going to give it all away, but we're going to.
No.
He's going to highlight
snippets,
it.
just some snippets.
Tease.
Yeah. So you'll get digital copies of these, and like you said, it's especially with this stuff, like it's fun and just like, I mean, especially if you're inspiring artists, up and coming artists, like or just like somebody who's looking for more inspiration and stuff. Like you said, it's great to have digital copies because you can just pull it up for reference really quickly and
like I find like a lot of art directors have purchased those books to like have in their offices. Like
that's awesome.
Various animation industries and things. Yeah.
They're great. I mean, I again, it's so fun that your style. And again, I also love like you do so much architecture stuff too, or like vehicles, like things. I feel like a lot of other like you get a lot of character stuff, which I love.
Right.
But being an environment artist, like I love like the environment or like things like that. So it's cool to get. You've got a great range of like stuff too, which is nice. So
yeah, you got to be able to draw it all for comics. So
yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah. So that I say 72, 73 again. That's you're getting so many books. So
all right, we've got 2 more bundles to go.
And now we're down to the physical library. So this is the physical copies.
Yeah, that's you get everything. Now this one's super limited because I am almost out of Rune Worlds.
Oh
wow.
Yeah.
Once those are gone, those are gone because it is no longer in print. And
okay,
I mean, maybe that'll hint at maybe another Kickstarter that might run next year. Because I think but yeah, Rune World is definitely one that like because ever since I got it back from Boom and I was never really happy with the lettering and it was fine, but when I mentioned like they were like, what kind of like lettering do you like? I'm like, oh look, Fairyland's got some cool stuff, and then the letter kind of like went a little too hard trying to copy Fairyland. I'm like, that's not exactly what I was hoping for. And every time I give notes, they were just sort of ignored. And I'm like, okay. Just sort of goes to my experience a little bit. But overall, I plan on relettering that book. I also at some point might do a short story in Rune World. Like, I'm not forgotten about Rune World. There's definitely things I would like to do down the road when I have more time. But But I think at some point it's such a good story that I don't want it to never be able to sell it again. So at some point I'll want to reprint that myself, and then again same format as kind of the other stuff. And
so I'd forgotten. I forgot that it was it was Boom, and then now you've gotten it back. So
so a little over $12 a piece for these books from this tier. So that's a great deal.
Yeah. There's so much content you're getting.
I think I worked it out. Like normally if you just bought it from like my website, it would be like well over $200, like $250
oh wow
for everything. So it was like 250 Canadian, I mean. But still. So it's a good amount of savings there.
That's incredible. And once a book goes out of print too, I've been looking at a couple of books I've been trying to find that are out of print, and it's crazy the price, the secondary market jumps on these books once they go out of print. So I don't want anybody to miss out on getting that book either. So
I'm literally down to like I think about 50 copies. So I think I'm only doing like 30, and then I'll hang on to like maybe 10, and I think I might be 10 in the add-ons, but like it's limited. And Val even was like, you make sure you limit that because we are low.
Yeah.
So that library will go pretty quick, I think.
Awesome. I hope so.
It's again like it's such a great value and such a great deal. If you're getting the books, like, you know, there's no stinkers here. They're all great stories. They're all so
It'd be
very
funny if there was, if you were
Yeah,
like,
you gotta
they're
find
all
it, though.
great except the one. I won't mention it, but
We're not
there's
gonna
one
tell you
that
which one.
really
Yeah.
is horrible.
I won't tell you which one, but it is a stinker.
You got to buy the library to find out which one is the best one.
Like, man, I really want to know which one Tyler hated.
Literally just poop inside.
I was like, my copy is cut up. I hate it. Like, I look at it as inspiration for not what to do.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I mean, it's from the art books. And again, like Bot 9 is a completely different story from Crimson Fall, which is totally different from Wickerson, which is totally different from Maroon World. Like, but they're all so great. Again, there's such interesting and fun stories and characters. And again, like the art books too. So,
and when I have discussions with people sometimes about, like, you know, as an artist, like, and as a storyteller, like, what do you want to be known for, or whatever. And I think for me, my goal was to be somewhat of a, like, you know, someone that, like, you're just like, oh, it's a Derek Laufman book, so I'm interested. Not, oh, I'm interested just in Crimson Fall, or I'm just interested in Bot 9, or I'm just interested in this world. It's like, hopefully whatever I come up with, you'll just kind of be like, oh, okay, I understand his vibe, I understand this, you know, and I'm just on board, whatever it is. If you tell a sci-fi story, a Western story, a love story, whatever it is, that'll, you know, I'm interested in what he's putting down, you know, sort of thing.
And no, I would 100% would say, like, you've achieved that, because it's like there are a few people who, like, are an immediate pull for me. Like, Scotty's that same way, where it's like the stuff Scotty writes, I'm like, man, he, like, whatever he comes out with, I want, man. Like, I'm gonna back. And you're the exact same way too. Like, I'm here for whatever Kickstarter you start. Like, doesn't matter. It's like, if you announce it, like, cool. I just need to know when. I don't need to know what it is. Like, I just want to know when it is, and then I'll figure out, you know, what's coming out. But it's also because, again, like, you do such a great job of sci-fi Western love story sold.
And Tyler's not just saying this because you're on here either. This is
I
mean, before you ever came on the show,
you've been backing this stuff for a long time, so, like, you know,
it's
unlike Dustin, but that's okay.
You won me over, though, Derek. You won me over.
Man.
It's been so fun to read each story, and I like it, just get lost in. Like I said, it's your worlds and stories are so fun to get lost in, which is such a, like, a big thing for me. Like, that's such, like, that to me is key to, like, a good story. Is like, if I read, I'm like, oh man, like, I didn't even, like, you start and you just don't want to stop. Like, you just kind of keep going.
I think that's the best compliment I get is when people talk about, like, my world's being rich and feeling lived in. And my sort of, I guess, the stories that I resonate with me are the ones where I go, okay, like, I'm in this world, I love this world, and then when I leave the story, or I leave that film, or whatever it is, I almost in my head fantasize about what's happening in that world outside of that story, because the world is so rich and interesting. Like, it's almost like where fan fiction lives, or like those type of things, right? When a world is rich, and, you know, you can sort of just, like, and that's, like, really, like, why Wickerson, you know, why I'm working on the Rats of Ironwood, is because, like, I built this, like, sort of world in Wickerson Grove, and I was like, man, it's just so much meat on this bone. Like, I feel like, you know, I just want to explore it more, and there's just more stories to tell in this world, and it'd be a shame just to kind of abandon it right now. And, you know, it's so
no, I mean, it's such a great, and like you said, it's so cool, especially because it's like, you know, most people affiliate, you know, their goals are to be well known, or you know, well regarded, and, like, and that generally is, you know, attached to bigger names and Marvel and, you know, stuff or whatever. Like, and you've always been, like, your own person. It's similar, like Scotty and stuff, where it's like, you know, you want to be known for your own stuff. Like, this, you know,
right. And Scotty's kind of a perfect example, because Scotty is not one thing he's done. Like, he's an embodiment of his entire work. And, you know, whether it was Oz, or whether it was, like, you know, Bully Wars, or, you know, Fairyland, like, it embodies Scotty as a creator. And then, you know, that's what resonates, like, with me. So, like, and, like, my goal would be to kind of, like, mimic that in a way.
No, I think you 100% do it. Not even mimic, like again, like you. I would say, like again, you
Right.
do it in your own, like.
Oh yeah,
like,
no, for sure.
Like I would follow like the both of you, and like you were two totally separate. It was like, man, I can get my Kickstarter stuff from you and stuff and whatnot. Like that's where like I'm following you online. Whereas Scotty was like, I'd go to a comic shop and pick up like a cover or something.
Right.
To be able to. I mean, like you said, it's to be able to have that where like that following that you've gathered from each Kickstarter, and the more you grow and the more people, like, I'm following you for your work, regardless of what it is, kind of a deal.
Well,
so.
like, I equate, like, Scotty's like a U2, and I'm like the indie underground rock band that you might go see at like some local club.
Yeah.
But, you're still like it, you know what I mean? Like,
because that's the thing is like, every band now that sells out, Madison Square Garden, whatever it is, like they all started in some random bar that someone was like, man, this music is really good. Like, it's kind of a deal. So now but that's just, again, it's a long-winded way of saying, again, this is a great deal. Get the library edition. If you don't have any of these books, especially, even if you have like one or two, like you can always get it and then give those extra copies to friends. Like that's another, option
Good buddies.
as well. So
and then becomes a Christmas gift.
Yeah, exactly.
So don't delay. Act now. Supplies are running out.
Yeah.
Who's not going to want to open one of my books for Christmas?
That's right.
100%. The big one, the commission. This is
$1 million US. For Seth.
Yeah, I
was going to say, I think
mine
that's his
first.
conversions off. He's trying to get some people not to do this.
Derek's like, please don't get people to not want to buy my.
Let me edit. I'm going to fix it. So,
it's still $1 million.
It's still a good deal.
It's still $1 million for Seth. Yeah, but everybody else. There we go. Get the
but
crime.
For Seth's like $1 million commission. I mean, that's going to be a really good one. So
yeah,
it'll be the best.
It's going to be at least like 3 stories tall.
Yeah, you get two characters. You get 2 characters.
Okay.
A little bit of screen tones.
I don't do. Yeah.
No screen tones. No.
No, he gets
one dot.
He gets screen tones laid upon screen tones. Like that's
3-dimensional.
I'm building layers.
That's the artwork.
Like I did with I Hate Fairyland in the the samurai scene where I layered on screen tones to make it extra cool. So
Dustin's like, you're joking, but I'm intrigued. I want that. Yeah.
Let's get this new tier roll here. So.
I need a screen tone commission, just pure screen
tone. Screen tone man. That would be my ideal superhero character. All right, but this is an awesome, for anybody that hasn't read it yet, it's a 9x12 original fan art commission by the man himself. These don't come along very often at all. I remember when I first met you, I said, hey, do you want to do some commissions or anything like that? Because we'd offered slots for artists in the group.
Yeah.
And you're like, I typically reserve those for my Kickstarter campaigns only.
I do basically like 10 a year is like it. So, and I didn't do any last year because of Fairyland. So,
yeah.
No, I have not bought that. It hasn't went live yet. So I'm waiting. Like I'll be
trigger fingers. Yeah, we got our trigger.
Yeah. Can you scroll down just a hair, Tyler, to show some of the examples?
Oh yeah. And I will call it please read commission guidelines below before ordering.
Yeah, and this is more for like you end up getting like people being like, all right, here's my dog, and you're like, okay. So. Like, let's chill on like what the commission actually is.
Now these 3 that you put on here are incredible examples.
Yeah,
these are our previous ones.
You do that Cat on the Sky. Ugh, so good. The Hellboy.
Does Ken have one of these? Is that the one he showed us when he came on the show, Tyler? Ken said the gentleman that won the Iron Giant.
I think he has the.
The Iron Giant one, maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking it was the Iron Giant.
I think it's one like there's one like where he's holding I forget the kid's name in his hand.
I'm also thinking of the kid's name.
He had some Studio Ghibli. I don't know
Ghibli. So you're talking about this because this is Castle in the Sky, Lapida Castle in the Sky, and that far right one.
Yeah, okay, that's not Iron Giant.
No,
okay,
that's a Ghibli one.
I don't know Studio. I'm sorry, but
we're gonna have a stream where we just watch.
So Dustin, here's what needs to happen. So you need to do what I did when I hit like 40. So you need to go buy all the Blu-rays of like Miyazaki movies and just sit down and just start from the first one and just let it sink in. And like they're just I don't know.
will do that one day.
It'll change your life.
No, they really
we had the
will.
cat bus. The cat bus. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Totoro, yeah.
Kenneth had that. He had that one too.
Even better. I mean, it's going to cost money because you're going to go to the theater, but it's the best way to view it. Studio Ghibli Fest each year will repeat the Ghibli movies in theaters. So they're starting it up again. Ghibli Fest is starting up again. It's starting with Ponyo, I think in June or July. I think June. Actually, no, that's it because it's like the weekend of Heroes. That's what it was. So I was like, I can't watch it.
I'll get it next year. Next year, I'll get it.
But it's there's such magical, like you said, talk about getting lost in a story and characters in a world.
Like that's a world. I mean, he's the master world builder, and like I will say, like as a testament to like he's the one that inspired me to create my own worlds like this. Like was the thing where it was like. I'm like, I want a little piece of what Miyazaki's done is like build all these cool worlds. Yeah. And that was he really inspired me to kind of just be like, don't be afraid to just do different things and just explore all these different worlds and stuff.
Well, Kohi 299 says a lot of them are on HBO Max, so I will.
They are, yeah. That is true.
Yeah, no,
they did it.
I mean, I just think that the Blu-rays are cool because they got all the extra behind the scenes content.
I got you.
And all that stuff, because I mean, it's part of that too is just kind of seeing all the fun little extra bits that go into this stuff.
There's also 2 really great documentaries they did on Miyazaki that are available, I think, just on YouTube. I think one's on YouTube, and I think one's available on like some random site.
Streaming,
but it like follows him throughout the process, and it's like, man, talk about
it's like 10 years following Miyazaki. They did like a documentary, and it's like insanely crazy.
His life,
10 episodes. It was It's interesting the relationship he has with the son, which is
it's a very strange relationship. Like
it's very strange.
It's like when we start talking sports and Tyler's eyes gloss over. That's what every time we have an artist on and I accidentally mention Studio Ghibli, like I lose.
Well, I think this is why you have to dive into
it's on me
world.
So Dustin, you're going to be required now to ask for a Studio Ghibli commission. And then
Tyler, I got an idea. So before the next time I'm on, you have to watch Totoro. So then each time you're going to watch one Miyazaki movie, you're going to give us your review.
I like that. Yeah.
Totoro.
Yeah.
And my neighbor Totoro.
Okay.
I have my massive plush, but it's in my other room.
Because I mean, I would say like the Count of Castanoli or whatever, that the other one, the Lupin one. Lupin one's cool, but I think it's like the Totoro is like where Miyazaki really just kind of like starts hitting his stride. I think like or really feels like a Miyazaki movie.
I would agree with that.
So Totoro's are really good.
Maybe they're on Disney Plus too, I guess.
All right.
I don't know.
They might
Mission, be accepted. I will try it and I will let you
jump around.
I know like Netflix
I'll give you my honest review,
Canada, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, Canada, yeah.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Are those cats? Are those cats in the Totoro? What creature is this?
Well, they're not really any type of creature, I guess. They're
cat bus.
They're like
like
think of like
I got you.
Yokai, I guess.
Yeah.
Spirits. There's a lot of themes of spirits and cool little things, and little dust sprites are awesome.
And it's one too that it's okay if you watch it dubbed. It's all right. They got professional people to dub.
The English versions are decent.
So much better for me.
Yeah.
And watch them with your kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. They're always up for something new.
They're like I mean, except for I think Mononoke, maybe like for the younger one.
Yeah, that's a pretty intense one. Yeah,
pretty intense. But other than that, like they're all pretty safe.
They're all super family. Yeah,
they're family forward.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check it. I sure will. I'll check it out. Sorry to derail the Kickstarter thing, but
no.
I didn't mean to do that.
Talk Ghibli movies. I'm in.
But
just never watch Grave of Fireflies, even though it's brilliant, unless you want to feel really sad for a long time.
Ooh, okay. I'll wait till I'm really happy. I'll need something to level it out.
If you want to just have your heart
equalizers. Yeah, I like having my heart ripped out, so that's good.
Who doesn't? Yeah.
Yeah, come on. That's a Saturday night. All right. So how many of these spots? Because I don't think it says it on here. I went back and looked. But you said when it goes live, it will say.
It
Tyler,
will
did
say
you?
the limited amount. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess technically, if we went to the reward section there, it would tell us exactly how many are.
I got you.
But that's okay.
That's what
This is visually more appealing. No, I meant like at the
Oh,
top
gotcha.
there.
At the top, yeah.
Yeah. But that's fine. This is visually more exciting.
Do you want to announce that on the show? How many there are? The
10,
rewards
10.
is 10. Okay. Yeah, you had said that pre-show, but I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah. No, there's 10.
Yeah. Okay, 10 slots, and those will go super, super fast. Because I know of 3 that are already sold. I mean, not already sold, but will be
pre-sold. Yeah, they're going to be accounted for already.
Yeah, they're going to be on there, reloading. So there's 7 spots available. So
of those 3, one would be canceled, but that's fine. It's just Seth. So.
That's exactly right. He's gonna ask for 4. He's gonna ask for 4 characters, 11 by 17. So you'll know which one's his.
And all these will be inked by hand and painfully cut out using Japanese screen tones and I'll probably need to purchase more Japanese screen tones for this project.
Ask Jim of food, man. He had a ton of. He was showing off all of his screen prints. He's like, I don't even know what some of these are. Like, just
I have a drawer full, but I'm sure I'll end up like using the majority of them
for this one. Yeah, for next time. Yeah,
but
Seth's got a question for
dog.
you.
Yeah, sketches of my dog. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No sketches of Seth as a dog. Yes, that's
maybe. Well, let's go. Let's go down to the official rules. That'll inform Seth on what he can actually get.
Existing pop culture character. No, it's right there. It's right there.
Okay, was it? Okay.
You're on there.
Oh,
so
right.
Existing pop culture characters only.
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 And that's something too. I don't want to draw someone's like creator-owned character because that can get a little dicey too. And
no dogs allowed.
No
creator-owned character. That great Peanuts.
Unless those dogs are Carl's toes we're talking about. Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Oh.
So he's got his dogs out.
I got you. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. Dungeon Crawler Carl. We'll be talking about that the rest of the night. But but he is an existing pop culture character. So if you want Dungeon Crawler Carl, Derek's game. Maybe even a little Princess Donut in there. We don't know.
Princess Donut. It's an animal, though.
Just as long as there's like it's already existing artwork that I can work from. I don't want to not from text. I'm not designing from scratch here.
You've got to read the book before you draw the character. So
I'm not doing that.
In my mind, yeah.
All right. So this was a question about shipping. You had asked that was part of your quote or your poll question that you'd asked if shipping if you wanted to include shipping right up front or after the fact.
Right.
So you decided to not include it in the initial pledge, but
no,
you'll see.
We are including it in. So you're paying for shipping. Did I not put that in there? Oh, it was not included. Okay, I got to change that. Thanks for pointing that out. That's why we do this. So I'll go in. I'll make the note. Because originally I wasn't going to, and then I asked everybody, and so I am including it so that there's no surprises. So
awesome.
Shipping, and I'll put that on my. See, this is why we do this. So you guys are helping me out.
Hey, we
love being helpful because we're generally not.
That's why when you said, I just assumed I'd misread it. That was my first assumption.
No, I just forgot to change that part.
Okay, so great. So whenever you pledge, you'll know exactly how much will be shipping. It'll be what's kind of.
I kind of want to do it now live while we're chatting here, just so.
We'll read through the shipping just in case anybody's listening while they're driving, and we don't want them to read while.
But they're still shipped out of Canada via Chit Chats, which it's such I love.
Such a great.
I love that's its name. It's such a fun name.
It is a fun one.
And we don't know what tariffs are going to be in a month. Who knows what's going to go on? So please note that international backers may have to pay VAT and duty fees. This is out of their control, and you must pay any additional fees yourself. I was trying to change the pronouns because instead of saying my control, but we don't. Yeah, you don't want to wicker. Derek, I wish you would have never mentioned that because our chat are a bunch of knuckleheads that keep throwing it up there. So
Seth will use it as like blackmail. He's like, all right, good, I know this. And I'm like, no, don't. You can't do that.
Yeah. So remember, as the 3 to 5% of the Kickstarter fees will be included in the shipping. So if you see the shipping and think it's high, first off, you're wrong. Second off, it does have some of the Kickstarter fees, but compare it to any other shipping site out there, I guarantee it's going to be at least half of what most other shipping sites are.
Hard to beat.
Ship, the ship book's probably one state
unless you're ordering a book and you live in the U.S. and it's from U.S. I mean, those are sometimes when you get those mailer cheap things or whatever that I can't do, but
yeah, but most shipping's like $10 flat.
Find another person shipping from Canada for that price.
There's some Canadians in this group, if that's what you're.
Yeah. And Derek personally kisses every package before it goes out the door. So that DNA touch that only you get from Derek Laufman.
That's right. And that's true too. And Val too. Val kisses it as well, which is worth more than my kiss.
And the cats also.
Cats, probably gonna be the cat hair.
Like that one little say just one little nail.
Yeah, if you get a little fragment of cat hair, that's a bonus.
Consider yourself lucky. That's a top tier box. US to Europe shipping fees are killer expensive. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Yeah, so I would say I can tell you. I can go in right now. I'll tell you what the European ones are. If there's any Europeans in the audience.
Okay, that'd be great.
And let's see here. So for just the book on its own is. So pick your European country because we do it all different. But let's say
London.
London. Okay, so UK. Make me scroll down. Thanks. Okay, United Kingdom, $14 Canadian.
That's still really
14 Canadian. Which ends up being cheap. Like I think like less than like what, 5 pounds or something, like 6 pounds. Like it's not.
Yeah. So it's $10 US dollars. So so it'd be like $6.
Yeah, because it's 15 US for shipping, or 15 Canadian. It's actually cheaper to go to UK, which is crazy.
So if you're happen to be vacationing in the UK, have your books shipped to your vacation home. So.
Yeah.
If you're missing a book,
Well, you know what? Like it's funny. Like for the US, I think the reason why it has to be like 15 is because they charge more. We have to balance it out because if you're in LA as opposed to New York, it's actually like we have to balance. Val's like, okay, if it like goes to California, it'd be like $18. If it goes to New York, it'd be like $13. So it's just like I have to go like 15 in the middle because you can't do it based on state. So it gets a little, But these are the joys of Kickstarter. But like even like
California tax
to ship to Singapore, like Singapore is like 19 Canadian.
Oh wow.
That's
crazy.
Like
That's
New
crazy.
Zealand, 27, which is still cheaper than the book. Like, I mean, I'm sure most people in Australia are used to paying like more than double the book just to get it over with there.
Yeah.
I think the most expensive one on here, Australia, $27. So,
dang.
like that's
still not bad. Not bad at all.
Canadian. So, it's.
I don't think Hugh Jackman will mind having to pay that. So
no, he's ordering a couple.
Biggest backer. That's great. I'm glad you gave us that insight because I had no idea.
It's one of those things. Again, like you said, it's one of those things where it's like people don't really think about it. That's the work that has to be put in doing this stuff. It's it's all,
and a lot of people have run campaigns that like bite them in the butt because they don't realize. And well, this is the other thing too. Like we're also factoring in, like it's not just like, oh, that's just the shipping, but like Val's buying the bubble wrap and the boxes that they go in because we don't cheap out in our shipping, stuff. So we want to make sure it's packaged nicely. You're gonna get it. Either it's a stay flat envelope or for like the larger ones, we have like these like fold over boxes that really contain, if you're ordering like a couple books, they end up like in that. And,
they say your name on it too. Like
the bubble wrap. Really and she usually we have a stamper and she'll stamp everyone like branded. So we put a lot of,
I even like put the stickers, like I saved one of the stickers that was like for the bubble wrap and slapped it inside the books. I was like, man, I can't waste a good sticker. So
they're actually really high quality vinyl stickers.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're nice, good stickers. So, I mean, Ink Pulp called because again, y'all's packaging is top tier. Yeah. So, you'll get it safe. Not only safe, but you'll get it. And it's like, oh, this is a nice.
How much is Fairyland?
Scotty. What even is there?
I told you,
currency,
knuckleheads,
flurgles or
knuckleheads,
whatever. I don't even
yeah.
remember their
It's a
currency.
50 fluffing dollars.
There we go. There we go. Great comeback.
Oh, that's good.
So also you throw in this thank you to everybody that
Yeah.
supports because that's really nice to throw there at the end. But
Yeah, it's
I won't read it to
well, I
everybody,
mean,
but
it's
it's
the
really
truth, right? Like it's what allows me to do what I do and stay independent, create the books I create. They get to be my entire vision. You get what you get, good or bad. It's mine, and my mistakes, my spelling mistakes, all that fun stuff. Like I get to own all of it, and it's thanks to Kickstarter and the people that either just buy books from my website or anything they do to support helps it all happen.
Well, I will say the countdown has started. It's dropped from 28 to 27 days. So whenever you go in and refresh it to next Tuesday's date, there'll be you're going to end at 28 days. So there you'll have 4 weeks to back this campaign. And Derek's going to come on live the day it ends. So we can celebrate together.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be June 23rd. Will be exactly 4 weeks from next Tuesday. So
it'll be good.
We'll have
another
really
successful Kickstarter under your belt. So
that's right.
Yeah. Let's celebrate already. I'm so excited. I am really excited for you because this is.
It's been a while. It feels like it's been a while. So I'm like, ooh, I'm always itching for a new Kickstarter.
Right. The the plug.
And now we get the.
I was waiting for him to say.
Now we plug it. We plug Derek.
Oh, there we go. There it is. This is Derek's favorite festival, the Toronto Comic Festival.
Yeah, the
now
favorite.
Montreal's over with.
This is my favorite June festival.
There we go. But this is seriously another free event. This is awesome. The Montreal was a free event, and this one's going to be a free event. So that just really encourages the people to come out and support the artist and different creators.
And you can spend all your money on books.
All of it.
Like you get to spend all the money goes to creators like at the show.
That's great.
And seek out. I mean, they have publishers and stuff there too, and that's great. But whenever I go, I tend to throw my money at the creators that are sitting there. A lot of zines, a lot of just people that are doing what I do and like printing themselves and bringing to the show, and they pack it up in a box and all the hard work they do to put into making these things and bringing them to the shows, and those are the people that need your support the most.
Absolutely.
No, 100%. Yeah.
But yeah, we can't. Hopefully, you'll post some pictures from this one too, so we can share them.
And also, if you ask for a sketch in the book, I'll do it for you for free while we're at the show. So it's that you buy a book and you get a sketch in there, and that's like a fun extra bonus of coming out to meet me, and we get to have a little chat, and yeah, it's great.
It's super. Those are always super memorable. Like having that happen, especially if if you don't know if you're asking for if you're just this was awesome, and then they start sketching. I'm always like, oh, cool, you're gonna sketch it. I'm like, that's so cool. I was just getting the book. I didn't, I wasn't expecting anything more than that. So
yeah, the artist alley. I don't know if we've got that in here tonight.
No, artist alley. Yeah, we'll get to the artist alley. Yeah.
Okay.
That always comes near the end of the show. We still got our favorites and all the other plugs. So
so this is one that Derek asked us to mention on here because we're all excited about seeing him on the Ink Pulp podcast again, and it's going to be sometime during the campaign. But
so I'm not sure exactly when it's going to drop. I haven't got the official word yet. I'll just let them kind of do their thing. I know they don't typically drop these as ways to promote. It's more just an artist chat, but
right.
we did talk about the idea of releasing it during my campaign. But yeah, it was a great conversation. We've already had it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and so it was great, and it was my first time doing the Ink Pulp proper podcast, before I did the live version with Jim and
drawing,
Sean. So it was just a nice, it was a great conversation. It really flowed nicely, and yeah, I love their show, and it was just great to be on it.
I can't. So you got to experience the
too.
bye-bye. I always look forward to Mateo's bye-bye and then whatever the guest bye-bye is afterwards for the Patreon stuff. So
Right.
it's such a man.
I won't spoil anything.
No, we wouldn't want you to either.
You might be
We're looking forward
disappointed. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh no.
Oh no! It's
yeah.
I mean their show, like you said, their show they're
It's incredible.
It's so fun listening to them, and especially again because like I mean those guys are in the industry, so it's interesting hearing from them because they know firsthand kind of a deal. Like again, we're just fans, like that's what we do our perspective from. So to hear it from not only fans but also content creators and having other content creators like yourself on is always such a blast. So.
Yeah, no, it's great, and like I said, like I'm just a fan of the show anyway, so it's just nice to kind of be able to chat with those guys, and I'm just fans of theirs for a long time, and Eric Canetti, like he's always been super supportive of me, like from way back even before I had an Instagram account. So
that's so cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Now they're great. Yeah, they're such great people and so supportive of the community and just lifting other people up and stuff. So
yeah, no, for sure.
All right. Well, I guess now once we talk about this is now available at Derek's shop, available for shipping. But
I should probably switch over from it not being listed as a pre-order, since technically you can order. You can actually just like it's available now. But I'll probably make that update tomorrow. And
that's fair.
It's here.
We can do the giveaway. Now. You all want to go ahead and do the giveaway?
It's time to do giveaway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
how do you want to do this?
Do you have any Easter eggs we can try to figure out?
Oh man. Well, not that anybody would have.
Okay. That was my favorite segment we've ever did there.
Okay. Let's see. How about?
I love when we create stuff on the fly. This is people get to see the sausage being made real time. So
okay, this might be a bit of a softball.
Joe.
Are you guys okay with a bit of a softball?
Yeah.
We're
a spur of the moment. It doesn't need to be too tricky.
Okay, I've spoken about this probably at some point in time. If you've ever listened to me speak about sort of Wickerson and Rats of Ironwood. So there's a movie that inspired me when I was a kid and like still inspires me to today. It's like one of my favorite all-time animated film. We'll say that.
So softball.
And I don't even know if you guys, maybe you guys don't know this.
I don't know if I know.
But it relates to the sort of world of Wickerson and Rats of Ironwood. So I'll say that's as like a hint.
Okay, that's a good hint then.
There we go. There it is.
Okay, I was wondering it. Yeah. Secret of Nim is such a what a
fantastic
animation.
Jerry did spell it wrong. Did spell it wrong. So no. I'll spell it right. I'm just saying.
Oh no.
Yeah, we'll give it to Jerry.
Since this is an episode of spelling poorly,
brought to you by Wickerin.
Yeah, it's only fair that if Jerry was first.
I like Five Will Goes West was my other guess. So that was the two popped in.
It's a good.
I feel like
I
like the Mouse Detectives, like
the
vibe of that. Like it's more like the aesthetics maybe than the story, but like it had some really cool stuff going on there.
Rescuers, are you a Rescuers fan?
Yeah, that was good too. Yeah.
Well, now we're just going to start naming.
Well, it's funny because there's a Ghibli film of that, which is Secret of Ariete, which is that's one that's another great one. So
look at that. Look at Jerry.
Oh, there you go. Jerry's look at.
He's already.
Because Jerry, yeah.
Hey,
right, thanks, Jerry.
Okay, yeah. I certainly shoot. If you hadn't, have y'all mailed out mine yet, Derek? I got the. I certainly, if you want to throw them in there, if you haven't, I can give them to Seth at Heroes. So.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, we'll scribble in them. No.
I'll do my doodle in it. So we can...
I would think if it was Val's finished all the orders that were in that pre-order, so we would have to rip open your package and
we don't want that. Well, even if it helps save, I'm willing for you to rip it open.
That's fine. We'll send it to Seth.
Okay.
Seth, you winner, you.
Yay.
Yay.
Look at that face. I need that slide. It was just his face super enlarged. So
Get like busting off of the screen, breaking panels.
We'll do it for next time. Like him holding his books all happy. So
now Jerry is the best. He's gonna.
He owes Jerry big time.
Very kind of Jerry.
But if you didn't win, for $10, go buy this book. This is a great book, and it's limited. It's limited. Once it sells out, it will be gone.
Yeah, it's just limited edition. I'm only printing a few copies, and each issue gets even more limited because I'm not gonna order like the same amount, and then like it's just kind of like anything, it trickles down as the issues go on. So
okay, yeah. Makes sense. Yeah.
Did you say the last time he was on when chapter 3 will be coming out?
When I started, I haven't started yet.
Okay. I honestly couldn't remember.
My goal is to finish all 5 chapters by September, but in order for that to happen, I really got to buckle down. So we'll see. Doing this Kickstarter, doing my Montreal trip, kind of threw things into bump the brakes for a second on other things, and then we'll see. I'll get things rolling. I got the script.
No rush. No pressure.
Script's kind of almost done, and I just have to start drawing.
Well, if you need me to step in on any art duties, I'm willing to do it, Derek.
Great.
You'll never sell another copy.
Our first GBC exclusive variant cover.
But Seth says now that you've given 2 books, you'll have to buy the rest of them. So you've locked in future sales.
It's a trap. Yeah.
A little bit of supply. Rescuers Mondo.
The preview of the next chapter is like
nice. I love that. That's good.
And actually, it's funny, like because I had to do a second printing of this one because the second one kind of did well, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta and the first one sold out a lot, and I'm like, well, I gotta be able to sell the the other one. So so I redid this one. It's got like that in the back.
Oh, that's all. I love that. Yeah, that's so cool to just make the whole thing.
And because Tyler, my eyes are bad, I made the font slightly bigger to match the other issue. I redid the letter to be bigger. So for people with blind like me,
that's a good call. Now, Tyler, you got to get that book now too. To have
I'll have to get
technically it's a sort of do.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of like the fun thing too is when you do these little ash cans, you're like, if I make a little error, like I can correct it if I have to do like a quick little small print run again.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a extra little addition, and the titling's a little slightly different. I have my name at the top, and it's a little different. So
I like that. I love that. There's the ASMR of the 2 covers.
When you that's the thing. Like when you pick these up at like a show, I don't know how many people are like, ooh, like they make that like the ooh.
Oh yeah. I can imagine you get so because like I said, that was the first thing I told Dustin. I was like, this is. He was like, oh, I see what you're talking about. So it is a nice feeling.
The power of the textured matte cover.
Yeah.
So
What's funny when you flipped it open, I kid you not, I thought you were gonna show because it looked like it's the page with the mouse bones. And all I could think was that person was like, mouse don't have bones in their ears.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be like, I changed so they don't have ears.
That is the best.
Actually.
That is like, I don't know if anybody's ever seen a mouse, but
that's it. Like have you ever seen a mouse skull?
I mean, have you ever seen a cartoon in your life?
Yeah.
Have you ever had anything whimsical happen to you? That's what this is. Okay?
What is wrong?
And anatomically correct. I'm not buying this. These talking mice should not have bones in their ears.
They shouldn't have. Yeah, that's my
walking on 2 feet.
Interesting that that's your hang up, but okay.
Yeah, they have hands.
Yeah. So does Seth really need the free books? Oh, sorry. No, I was going to say his comment there. His spelling comments. He's went too far.
Get out of here, Seth.
Yeah, and Jerry says this is not reality. This is fantasy. So go with it and enjoy it.
It's imagination.
Yeah.
And Seth laughed at himself. Okay.
Of course,
so DerekLaufman.com and
the usual plugs, the socials. You can find Derek Laufman anywhere by looking up Derek Laufman. So he's not a hard man to find, that's for sure. He's all over the interweb.
No,
so.
I spread myself too
You got too many.
Yeah, huge footprint.
I'll just say
huge
yes to
social
anything.
footprint.
So
All right. So raindrops on roses, whiskers on kittens. These are our favorite things. And we'll start with our good buddy host, super good, duper, duper good buddy. I forgot what I was saying. Derek Laufman, his favorite thing. This looks so good too. When I Googled this, when you said the word, how do you pronounce that to make sure I don't butcher
chicken
it?
souvlaki.
Souvlaki. I like the way you say that, Derek. Chicken souvlaki.
Yeah. It's Greek. It's delicious. It's like garlic and some herbs and some like lemon, and then they have this nice like light yogurt cucumber dip, which it really is like it's got like some garlic in there too, and it's just super healthy, super good. I had the best souvlaki I've ever had in Montreal. We went to a Greek restaurant, like an authentic Greek place, and it blew me away. I was like, I've never had more tender chicken. It was so good.
Does it favor these? Are these images pretty close to what it looks like?
No, 100%. Typically what they look like, and
looks great. It looks great.
Yeah,
I'd rather have chicken. I'd rather have chicken than steak. I'm not a steak person, but I love.
Right.
I love
really? You're more
dish.
of a more chicken.
They typically will either be pork or chicken. And I prefer the chicken is just leaner, and pork you can sometimes be a little chewy depending on like the cut of the pork. But pork's good too if you don't like chicken, but chicken's a good option. But you can get bad chicken souvlaki. There's a place down the street from my house.
You can get bad,
and it's like some of the worst chicken souvlaki I've ever had. So.
Oh, great, and that's a good idea, Ryan. We'll have to.
So, like, I would say, like, if anybody like is not like wants to try like sort of more foreign food and is like a little bit like spice adverse, like me, Greek is kind of a good like, hey, let's go try something new. Greek food, it's a lot less intense and not a lot of spice. Like I said, it's a lot of garlic and lemon and butter.
True, it's more.
I'm all about that. That sounds.
I'm the opposite spice averse, so I'm fully. I want the heat.
Then
not
you
like
want
crazy, but like I like some of my favorite stuff right now is like chili crunch garlic. It was like a hot spicy. A nice like all overall even heat. So
so
you want some taco Mexican place or
like that or like
Tyler's just itching for a good case of the Unos. He can't help it. He is all over it. So.
No, I have friends who like talk about like eating like super hot like ghost pepper stuff, and that it like makes them feel high. And I'm like, I like to feel my tongue.
See, I mean, it's like I like that blend. I want it spicy, but I want the flavor profile because I don't want it just spicy.
Right.
It's like I gotta have like a good flavor too. Like Tapatio is like some of my favorite just general hot sauce because I just like the flavor of it, but it's got a nice spice too. So
my sort of barometer for spice, I'm like Frank's Red Hot Sauce is my sort of like I still enjoy, and it's spicy, but I like there's a nice vinegary flavor to it, and but that's kind of my limit.
That's fair, yeah.
That's whenever I say I'm eating hot sauce and I like put some Frank's Red Hot, it makes me feel tough, but I know down deep inside that this is
it makes me feel tough. Yeah.
But I ate some last night, so I'm not Derek, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, I'm sweating.
Totally. I'm like, I feel it with Frank's. Like I can't have like sriracha is too hot.
Oh, good Lord.
Like that's like, well, that's not even that hot. It's like
it's not.
It's funny. I used to not like sriracha, but I've grown to like because it was more so I didn't really like the flavor of it.
Right.
But now I've grown to like it.
There's a pad thai is something that I love to get, and my boss one time said they've got a scale from 0 to 10.
Yep.
What level do you want? And I said, 2. And he brought it back, and I'm not joking. It was swimming, like you could see the juice in the bottom. And you took one bite and like just sweat, like the size of like huge raindrops, just like for him. He said, well, I asked him for a 10 for me. He said they probably just made them all together. I was so sick after that.
Oh my God.
I always say a 0 now when I go to get pad thai, but I love
I like a pad thai.
Yeah. Just a little bit of spice, but like a 1 would be great.
Yeah.
I love talking about food. This is great. I'm glad you
make me hungry.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That is funny.
Like, what is that? Hot sauce? No, that's pepper.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
bring
no,
me
I-
a glass
I-
of bring me a
That's like,
glass
that's
of
like
milk.
my
and
son
me
Owen.
one.
My son Owen like gets pepper on his stuff, like, and he's like, it's too spicy. I'm like, a
Yes.
little bit of pepper.
Oh,
Like, it's
man.
pepper. I love good. Yeah, love a good spice.
All right. Oh, my favorite thing. Have y'all watched Widow's Bay yet?
No, it's. I always say it. It's on my list. I always say that, but it is.
I've heard good things. I
Yeah.
definitely
Oh, my
want to check
gosh.
it out.
I'm so cheap. I cancel Apple TV like immediately after my show goes off. So after Shrinking went off, I canceled it, waiting for Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
But I heard so much good stuff about this. I plopped down $13 American dollars, 13 US dollars, which would be like 20 Canadian dollars to get this, to watch this. And there's only 4 episodes out right now. But my wife watched it, I watched it, and Matthew Rees, who he was great in The Americans. He's Kerry Russell's partner.
Right.
They're a great duo.
Oh yeah, 'cause I never watched the show, but now that you mentioned him, I'm like, oh yeah, that's where he's from.
Oh yeah, and he does an incredible job. He's the mayor of this town that's supposedly cursed, and it's got Stephen Root. I mean, everybody loves the best
Steve Root's
character actor,
incredible.
and he does a really good job in this. But also the way they're introducing all the side characters are so well played out that I cannot recommend this enough. And the new episode drops tonight, so yeah.
I think I got some homework for the weekend to watch.
I was gonna say, yeah, Apple's hands down. Like, if I had to give up anything but one, like, it'd be Apple, like, hands down.
Apple's been pretty consistent with like most shows, although Monarch is one of the worst things I've ever seen.
There are 2 stinkers from Apple. One of them is Monarch, and the other one
Invasion.
is Invasion. Oh my gosh! Yep, there it is. Told you, Britain in the comments has stuck with that show, and I have no. He's like, Tyler, I absolutely hate it, but his need for sci-fi is so.
I got through 2 seasons, and I think I was just fast forwarding through the last episodes of season 2 because I'm like, it's such slop.
See, I was like season 1. I was surprised I finished it. I was like, I can't. I was like, no, I just can't. I was like, I can't do more than this.
Well, this is the thing. Like, the only reason I kept watching it is because I'm like, they got 4 seasons. I'm like, how do you get to 4 seasons?
Yeah, and on Apple with
turn a corner and they find good writers.
Yeah, Brenton says it's literally the worst. And but
and he misspelled it. It's the worst.
Well, it's the thing. It's a recurring.
It doesn't deserve proper spelling.
Yeah, scare level, I would say a 6 out of 10. But it's funny. It's like real funny, and then all of a sudden it'll switch. The tone will switch like immediate, like scene from scene. It'll switch, and you'll be like, oh, okay, that's a creepy, but scare. But yeah, it's funny, it's scary, it's got a whole lot of mixture of shows you feel like you've seen, but it's also feels kind of fresh and original at the same time. And as we talk, is C on Apple with Jason Momoa?
Yes. Is that Apple? Okay.
I could not get through that one. That was the one.
Val and I watched it. It was, it wasn't great, but there was like things about it that I liked. Like I dig a post-apocalyptic thing. I dig, it's got a bit of a, I don't know, fantasy vibe to it too.
Yeah,
so post-apocalyptic fantasy, and I like Momoa.
Yeah, he's at least I feel like could carry it.
Yeah, it was rough though. It was. I tried watching it. I wanted to like it because I love Momoa.
It's like if you say you don't really date, like I can't really argue it because it wasn't fantastic. It wasn't great. But
I've heard good things about For All Mankind. The one Seth pointed out. That one is and I will say, Britton is right. There was one other stinker. Dark Matter was a stinker, unfortunately.
I think I like Dark Matter.
Oh, really? I still need to. I've got like the last 2 episodes to finish because season 2's coming out. The world intrigued me. I just didn't care for the characters. I was fair. I just want to see more of like what's happening, but I don't want to see it.
The interesting world stuff was cool, and to be honest, I feel like I liked it more near the end. Like I think. So give the last couple of episodes
the last
give it around a little bit.
Well, like you said, they gave it a 2nd season, so I was like, all right, there was obviously enough there for people to kind of like latch on for more. So,
well, did you all watch Slow Horses? Because that's another.
No, I love Gary Oldman.
Did you like it? Did you like it, Derek?
Yeah, I like it. I found that I think it was season 3 dragged a little for me, and I think I kind of I stalled out, I think, halfway through season 3 just because I felt it was feeling a little repetitive.
That's about where, because I think we watched it about that far, and we didn't like make a decision to stop watching it, but we. Yes,
I know, Brandon. Yeah, Brandon, like
the chat. All of a sudden, we talk Apple TV, and just like the chat comes.
Yeah, the chat is blowing up. Yeah, now we've got 12 people. We've got the most people we've had on so far. Like right now.
Don't forget to back Derek's Kickstarter while all these people
before you lose all respect for me for liking the show. You know.
Wait,
you
no, sorry, like,
no, you're good. But
yeah, I think the thing is, like, I think kind of in the same way that, like, you know, the invasion show, like if you stuck with it because you just want like sci-fi. I think Dark Matter is kind of like, I dig like future, I mean like time travel, dimensional stuff I find interesting. So it's like, like I'll tend to stick with something, you know, especially if I'm watching at a point where there's not really anything else to watch, and I'm just like, I'll just kind of get through it. And yeah, I wouldn't say it's like a home run of a show, but like a 6.5 out of 10. Like it's not
well. And the thing too is like the two main characters. Like I love Jennifer Connelly. Like she's great, and I'm blanking on the main lead actor's name, but like I like him too. So it was like, I was like, I like these actors. I was like, it's just like the writing. But like you said, it's just one of those things where, because I always reference, again, my go-to reference for giving a show more than one season is Parks and Rec. Because I heavily disliked season 1. I absolutely hated it. And then it was like, that quickly became one of my favorite shows. It was like, it found itself and it got its voice. So I try to do the same.
The first season of The Office, the American version of The Office.
Yeah, true. Because they copied.
They were trying to copy.
They were trying to copy too much and not find their own way. Yeah. So, and I think, to be honest, I think Parks suffered from trying to copy The Office too much. Like, you know what I mean? Like they were too influenced with something, had to find their own voice, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think around like the Diversity Day and Gay Witch Hunt might have been season 2 of The Office, which was like one of the best. I mean, it was like, all right, it was so cringy, but it was also funny at the same time.
It was what made, like I said, they found their voice. Yeah.
Right. But I will say, Tyler, I'm glad you said Parks and Rec, because one of the comparisons for this show, Widow's Bay, it says it's Midnight Mass meets Parks and Rec.
Oh my gosh,
because I love Midnight Mass.
Yeah, Midnight Mass was great, and Parks and Rec is great. So I'm like, I'm totally in then. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, Midnight Mass is one of my favorite shows.
You just raised it to the higher levels of my list.
Well, I knew I'd get both of y'all, because Mike Flanagan, I mean, his TV shows have been like bar none the best horror, films, or series. But and Parks and Rec, perfect.
But this is fair. It's a true point too. The sitcoms are different because it's like you can give them time because they're just quick 30-minute, less than 30-minute, So it is true that it's like, Dark is 45 minutes, 50 minutes or whatever episodes, very heavy. So I get it, but
well, the thing too is like if you want really good time travel sci-fi, you don't want Dark Matter, you want Dark.
That's right. We got to do our show.
And you're going to want to get a notebook to keep track of everything because you're going to have no idea what the heck is going on half of the time.
And you may still not have any idea what's going on, even with the
I don't know, though. I found that show did a pretty good job of summing things up at the end where I was like not completely confused because it's a lot.
It did a good, it was more so during the show. Like I've never really kept notes and I was like, okay, I've got to start track. I was like, I don't remember half these people's names and what's going on.
Yeah.
When someone became their own grandma, that was when it was like, okay, I have no idea. And that may be a huge spoiler for anybody who doesn't watch it. That's the least of your problems, though. That's the least of the problems, though. There's so much more going on.
Here we go.
You will forget that by the time you watch the first season. So don't worry. I can tell you the ending and you won't remember it by the time you watch through.
I hated the ending. You talk,
well, good. Then you don't get the back to
we don't get along anymore.
Well, he's not going to let you back his Kickstarter now, Britton.
No. I cancel if I see his name pop up.
Yeah, Britton.
Tyler has 2 orders. It'll be one of Britton's. So, all right. Well, y'all check it out. I'll check out my homework is my neighbor Totoro. Y'all got to watch Widow's Bay.
And I love it. Yeah, Josh brought up Porco Rosso again. Grave of the Fireflies. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think he missed that earlier in the conversation. Yeah, don't accidentally turn on Grave of the Fireflies. Yeah, my favorite thing was Sean surprised the backers of the Kickstarter for Matteo Scalera's Fourth Father and released the digital PDF for people to read. So I won't.
When did he drop that?
He dropped it Friday. You can read it Friday.
I was away and I didn't see it.
Yeah, so he dropped it.
Because that's one of the ones I had to just back the the digital copy, because it was like their shipping to Canada was like it was a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm sure at one point it'll be coming out through Image, so I'll get the hard copy that way.
Yeah,
right,
it
well,
was.
Thank you. I was going to say for you, just in case he has to sign off. Thank you very much, Doctor.
Thank you for
thank you
joining
for the
us,
stream, Derek. Your website was amazing and easy to buy from. Looking
All
forward
of
to
that
supporting you,
where
my
it came
friend.
from. Thank you.
Awesome. No, this was it was just as good as I was kind of expecting it to be. Yeah, such a good story. I really loved it. I really love the art. I feel bad. I need, because I messaged him. I was like, hey, I'm gonna make a post. But like, I just want to let you know, like, I love the book, moved me to tears. Like, such a good story.
Yeah, great.
Really enjoyed it. So I'm really looking forward to getting the physical copy, like being able to read that. But definitely gonna be reading this a few times. But yeah, like I said, I've only recently kind of more so like gotten more into his work, because it's funny because Britton was the first one to introduce me. He introduced me to Black Science, and I was like, oh my gosh, this story is great. Which is funny because Britton yet has still to finish Black Science, and I don't know. I'm like, finish it yourself. You gave it to me. Yeah, it was a really great story. Like I said, this was like one of my like most anticipated Kickstarters in like recent memory. I was like, man, I cannot wait for this book to come out. So
it's just a masterpiece. Like,
it's always cool to see artists dip their toes into writing and like telling their own story, and and again, it's a personal one, you can tell, and I like that first page, it's Mateo kind of talking about his thoughts of the book and stuff. But that's fair. I don't like finishing stories I'm in love with. I don't want them to end. That's fair.
Yeah, I can respect that.
That's why you didn't finish Dark Matter. I get it.
That's right. Ooh, yeah.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah, bitter.
Yeah, no, so I'm looking for it, but I'm glad that because I didn't know if there was a date or anything, and I just like saw pop like, oh, I was like, all right, I gotta drop everything. I gotta read this. So I read it in one sitting. It was nice. I just got to like sit outside and just read it, which was super, super nice. So
yeah, we haven't had a chance to invite Mateo on here, but that's one that we'd like to get on here just to have him discuss some of his work. Incredible artist.
Yeah, his style is it's just so unique and so captivating, and he's just such a genuinely interesting person to talk to, and like I said, I love watching him cut up and act all crazy with Sean and Eric on Ink Pulp. So
I love Eric kind of just rolling his eyes and like going along with it, but yeah, they're a great duo. They're a great trio on there.
But I find like where Mateo will shine is like if they're doing like the Patreon portfolio reviews. Yeah. Like Mateo really will get into the weeds and really analyze and break down like his thought process of like how he would approach a panel, and so you can really see the sort of mastery we're at work there. So he's impressive.
Yeah, and if you because you can subscribe to their Patreon, and I did it funny enough, I did it for Scotty's, and then I ended up just keeping it. I was like, I actually enjoy watching these guys talk and the people they talk to. And he did one for the Patreon exclusive, like the extra segment they do. And he went over one of his pages for Fourth Father. It was just cool, like you said, to like hear him break down, his thinking and process, and like why he did something, and like where something maybe didn't work or did work, or just all that kind of stuff. So like I said, he's really great at doing that, of giving his input on that stuff. So
for sure.
But now it's time for, and I didn't make a slide for this. I went back to the previous slide, but I should have made time for Derek's favorite segment, which is Artist Alley, which is the devil worshiping. Crazy. I know I had some like heavy metal.
I was making it with my mouth.
I threw the horns on there, but I'm like, man, the more I look at it, the more I do actually like. I like this edition. So.
I like this is great.
Yeah,
this will just be for you, Derek. This will just be for you. Yeah, this is only. Yeah, we'll have different ones for everybody else's, but this will be yours.
Like, hey, why didn't I get It's like, that's Derek's. Only he can have that.
Yeah, he's personalized. Yeah. Oh,
change the backgrounds too.
I like it.
I gotta get the color in there. So
my eyes lit up with joy when I saw this. This is great. So next weekend, not this upcoming weekend, but the weekend after that, Scotty and Brett will be at the Fan Expo Denver. It's the first time I believe Scotty has ever attended a Fan Expo, So check out both those guys.
I was
there.
going to say, like, I mean, how'd they get Scotty out of the house?
I think just trying.
Yeah.
It was in Denver. I think just Megan, when Megan was on, she
I
was
think
talking
it's
about them
I think
trying
it's
different
Jorge.
spots.
Jorge is what got him out there. I'm
That's
pretty
right.
sure.
Oh, nice,
so.
nice.
Because they announced a panel, a Lobo panel.
Is Jorge going to be there?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that'll be a lot of fun.
It makes me mad.
He didn't make your list though.
He's not a good buddy. If anything, he's actually he's a good enemy. Like we've built up this thing where we're like, oh yeah, like he hates us, and it's like he doesn't know who we are.
He hate watches us. We say he hate
rivalry.
watches us.
Yeah, like he put this on the big screen, and it's like no.
Yeah. Oh, those guys, we're going to take them down. But yeah, Jorge don't know we exist. But yeah, Scotty and Brett will be there with Jorge, and they'll be doing the panel will be great. I've asked any of the people on the group if they happen to record it, if they happen to be there and post it to the group, the panel, because we would love to see those two guys on there. So yeah, thanks, Seth. We appreciate that. All right. Ryan said he's going to be at Galaxy Con OKC this Saturday to see Greg Land, Corey Smith, and Robbie Rodriguez. Very good ones.
Yeah, good artists. Yeah.
Now Heroes is Heroes. There's a couple other people that's going to be coming up on future shows that are Heroes that we're not allowed. I mean, we're not announcing them yet, but yeah, this list just keeps on growing. Scotty Young, Jamie Jones, Jared Cullen, Brett Bean, Mel Milton, Jay Fosgett, Mike Mahak. And two of these guys are coming to our meet and greet dinner that we're having. Meet and greet. Me and Tyler are the meet up dinner that we're having the Thursday night before. Jamie,
it's a meet and greet for the celebrities.
Yeah,
Well, me and Tyler's already said we're not going to be sitting with the regular folk. We'll be sitting over.
We'll be at the head of the table.
At the head table like a king.
Kiss the ring, and move on.
We'll have crowns.
But the reservations have been made for the restaurant that we'll be at that night. So looking forward to seeing we're not even on that page yet. I'm went into autopilot. But yeah, a couple of other people that are going to be coming up on shows will be there at Heroes. It's going to be a fun show there. Me, Tyler, and some other guy will be there named Seth. So check us out. If you see us, say hi.
They won't tell me what restaurant.
No, Buffalo Wild Wings for you, Seth.
You don't get to know, yeah.
So enjoy that. But yeah, really looking forward. That's only 4 weeks away, so it's getting incredibly close.
Coming up quick, yeah.
And my bucket list is to have Derek there with us. Me, Seth, and Tyler are sharing a room. There's room for one more.
Yeah,
if you want to.
I'll take the floor.
Well, I'll bring the inflatable mattress.
You make it sound really enticing.
I think you already invited him to our slumber party already, and it was like, I don't know why we bought it. Yeah.
I said I would never do it again, but all right, just kidding. But seriously, that is on my bucket list to get Derek at the show one day. Not in a room in a hotel room with us, but
not with us. Comfortably in his own room.
Right. But we do want to see him. Yeah, if we don't come to us, we're going to go to him one day. So we are going to. Yeah, the bathtub can be made into a bed if you use the right amount of pillows. So they have to be positioned. Just don't sleep under the faucet. That's what I'll say. Anybody else come to Heroes? If you want to message me, we could try to add more rooms, more party, more
futon,
more guests to the reservations. So,
oh man,
oh Lord help us. All right, what we got now? Yeah, Indies Comic Creator Con, IC3. Our buddies over at CAF, including Bill Cox and Matthew Sardo, and he's not a buddy, but we think we like Casra a lot, who's kind of show running this one. So hopefully we can have him on here one day. Oh, there's the man right there.
Hey, I was gonna say, Jamie Jones will be there. He's in our chat. Hey, go purchase. All right, I got to get this website up because Jamie's in here. Go purchase the cool new merch from Jamie Jones' website. I'm going to get the link right now, and you can get yourself a cool, not transparent see-through shirt. It might say that, but it's not.
Yeah, zero nipples. Jamie verified it via chat today. So unless you have some medical condition, then we can't really, guarantee anything on that. So
there we go.
You got it. Yeah, go support Good Buddy Jamie Jones, and he's got some killer merchandise on there. It's not just one design. He's got 3 or 4 different designs, hats, all kinds of cool stuff.
Baboon, Wizard Cowboy, all kinds of cool stuff. So
yeah, so make sure and check it out. Me and Tyler are planning on wearing at least one of the shirts during one of the days.
I think I'm gonna have to
Heroes,
wear
so-
like 2 outfits a day to be able to rep the stuff that I'm wanting to rep. So
so Derek, when you get your shirts, let us know. We'll rep those as well.
Okay.
So
oh yeah. Stop talking about that stuff.
oh man, sorry. Jamie will never comment again on our show. So
He's like, I'm never coming back, and I'm done.
No. Thanks for tuning in, Jamie. But yeah, go support him as well. But we're really looking forward to Heroes and meeting new people, and hopefully
Such a
sending out more
fun
invites
show.
for guests. So previews for our upcoming shows, and we'll throw in. There's a surprise we're going to throw in the middle of these. So once we get through them, the first one next week, John Wayshak will be on the show.
Powerhouse.
Yeah, such an incredible artist. Really looking forward to talking with him and picking his brain for an hour, 2 hours, however much long he wants to hang with us.
30 minutes, that's fine. Whichever amount.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's coming to Heroes or not. I want to ask him because he hasn't popped up on the list yet. But
he hasn't popped up. Yeah,
we might invite him to be the fourth in our room as well. So he may never come back.
He won't even come on the show now. He's like, nope.
Yeah, no. Morgan Beam will be on the show June 3rd. He'll be our first guest in June as we kick off our Heroes month. But Morgan, her commission list is open on Artist Bullpen's website, so go there and support her. I've ordered a commission a couple of weeks ago, so I'm hoping to pick that up at Heroes from Zach and the crew at Artist Bullpen. But yeah, I've still got to pick up the Author Immortal and read that before she comes on because I've been wanting to do it and putting it off. But I'm definitely going because the art. If you go look at some of the art that's posted on Artist Bullpen by Morgan, just absolutely insane artwork on that book amongst other covers that she's got on there. So go check her out and support her prior to the show. That's 2 weeks from tonight. And then at the end of June, before we go to Coy, June 24th is Coy's appearance along with his podcast partner Matt Yoakum. But June 23rd, super duper good buddy. I've heard such great things about it, Jamie. So I can't wait to check that out. But on June 23rd, super duper good buddy Derek Laufman will be back as we hit the 28-day mark of the Kickstarter campaign, and we'll be celebrating with him. We'll pop the apple juice and have a good time here. Let our hair down. There'll be no slides. Yeah, there'll be no slides. It'll just be us free-wheeling out here doing our thing, freestyling, I guess is the proper way of saying it. So if you think this is a tightly run ship tonight, wait till you see June 23rd.
You get a load of us
you ain't seen nothing yet, as the kids say.
Get a couple of bottles of apple juice and Dustin, and he's
Whew, it gets wild. But that'll be June 23rd, and then the night after, back-to-back nights. Because you all have asked for more than one show a week, we're giving it to you on the week of June 23rd. June 24th, Coy will be coming on with his podcast partner Matt Yoakum. And I've been following Coy's work for several years, so I was really shocked when he said he would come on because I've it was kind of a
Where's the confidence, Dustin.
Yeah, I mean it was the same when we asked Derek. I was like, Derek Laufman, we're not gonna get him on our show or whatever. I was like, oh, we got him on our show.
Yeah, so, I think that every time I ask somebody, I was like, they're never going to say yes. Much
My
like
first
this
question is like,
here.
have they watched our show?
Yeah.
Like, do they know?
Well, David Peterson, this was really crazy. He's coming on. He'll be on prior to his appearance at San Diego Comic-Con in July. Is that I had sent an email or an invite asking David to come on the show, and then we had Jared and Zach on for Usagi Kato 84, and David was in the chat. He was like,
"Oh, right on."
Yeah. So it was really cool, and I was like, "Oh, this is so weird." I didn't say it on the show, but yeah. Then he replied and said, "Yeah, he would come on," and we picked a date. So July 8th, David will be coming on, and I know you probably, if you were looking at the dates that I've said here, we skipped some dates, but there will be some Scotty Talk episodes in there as we discuss Heroes.
Heroes prep. Yep.
We'll be doing our show live from Heroes from the hotel room with me, Seth, and Tyler.
My mom will not be present.
Never say never. Never say never. She's welcome anytime to join the show. So, but we'll be doing a show live from the hotel room, much like we did last year. and we'll be showcasing some of the art we've gotten and kind of telling about the overall experience so far. That'll be Saturday night prior to the auction. So we'll be doing our pre-hero show, our mid-hero show, and our after-hero show. Yeah, and Angela, this is the proper response whenever I start talking to. I didn't agree to this.
Gosh,
well, that's so yeah. So a lot of fun stuff coming on. We've also been talking to some people this past week, and we've booked some. We just got to pin down some dates in August.
You guys got some quite a lineup.
It astounds me that any one of these, let alone multiple people, these guests like would agree to come on. I'm like, what? What do you mean? I don't understand. So I'm waiting for the person who comes on. They're like, yeah, no, I'm going to have to bow out. And it's like, yeah, that's totally fair. I've been waiting for you the entire time. Like I knew somebody had to do it. So
yeah. Yeah. Never mind. The filter we're hitting the 3-hour mark. So my filter is starting to get pretty clogged.
I think the urine in your bladder is pooling up.
Yeah. That's
It's probably it's infected my brain. Yeah, my eyeballs are floating, as the kids say. All right, so David Peterson will be on July 8th, and if he doesn't watch the show tonight, he will be on July 8th. So yeah, incredible. I love Mouse Guard. I love Mouse Guard, and
one of my favorite books.
Yeah, so I'm all the artists are pinch me, but yeah, David's one that I'm really pinch me about. So
well, and the fact that when I got to do a Mouse Guard cover, I was like, that's bucket list stuff.
It was a great. I was like, I was going to say we could show up that cover. Yeah, it's a good cover.
Very good. All right, we discussed this a little bit. I've stopped. I'm not going to name the place that we picked just in case, because I've had to give a number for reservations, and I got that locked in yesterday or the day before. I get one day this week. And I've got the number locked in. I told him I might change that plus or minus a few as we get closer to the date. So if anybody really wants to meet up, please just message me, Dustin Whitney at the Scotty Young Appreciation Group, or Tyler Laracy at the Scotty Young Appreciation Group on Facebook. Or you can even message Seth Traub.
Don't message the Wild Wings.
Yes. We will let him know eventually. He will read.
Yeah, he'll lead you astray. Us,
so far we have about.
That's looking for somebody to join him at Wild.
Oh man! So far we have about 22 people coming to the meetup. So last year I think we hit about 10 to 12. There was around there. So we've doubled that. So it should be a lot of fun.
That's a good question, Ryan.
I don't know. So we'll take some more pictures at the meetup this year, and we'll make sure and show them during the post-hero show that we do.
Always a good time,
June 17th. So if you want to be on here, it's so easy. It's so easy. Just do the same thing. Message. I'm starting to get tired, guys. Message Dustin Whitney or Tyler Laracy on Scotty Young Appreciation Group. You can message us through the YouTube. There's a messaging thing here on YouTube. Comment below and say, hey, I want to be on there one day. We don't care.
Yeah.
We will have you on here, and we will have a good time one way or the other. So whether you want to or not.
Exactly.
In a non-threatening way.
Yeah.
So
that's a very threatening way.
Well, Derek, anything left to plug for you? Do we
no, I think we've talked enough about my crap. So
next Tuesday, 12:00 p.m. Eastern time, Kickstarter.com, Derek Laufman.
12 noon.
Wickerson Tales from the Grove. Make sure and check it out. I know I'll be there. Please don't get all the commissions before I'm able to get one. But if you do, God bless you. Derek's going to be funded, and we'll be happy about it. So
exactly. He still wins.
Yep, exactly. So if Derek's done, the Lord knows I'm done. Tyler, you can finish it up however you want to.
Thank you, everybody, for sticking around and watching and staying this long. We always appreciate it. Thank you, Derek, for coming on and giving us a sneak preview. It was greatly appreciated.
Always a pleasure.
Very much looking forward to backing yet another Kickstarter.
Dustin's got something.
Well, we had a starred comment. Did we read this?
No, I was going to say it was a question.
I'm so sorry.
Guest.
I'm so sorry.
Guest had.
Yeah, I didn't want to be rude to the guest, but
yeah.
how do I balance work and life? That's essentially what
That's a good one.
How do I balance work and life? Oh man. I don't. No, like I'm pretty good at like sticking to a schedule. I think that's helps, especially during the school year. My kids would go off to school at the same time every day. 8:35 is like when my work day starts. I give myself a nice little break for lunch, usually work in the afternoon, and then I usually take afternoons off. And the way I sort of able to make up time and like, work on extra projects, I work weekends. So I'll do like Saturday, Sunday mornings, typically until at least noon, probably like 8 a.m. until like 12 noon. So again, about an extra full day worth of work on weekends. And I think that really helps like kind of like balance out things. And, whether it's working on like just website stuff or story stuff or it's catching up on commissions or whatever, it sort of helps to like do that. So I think just more keep on a regular schedule, give myself enough downtime so I'm not completely drained the next morning.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how you make it work. Treat it like a work day.
Great advice.
Good. Yeah. Good scheduling. Yeah. I mean, it can't be understated. Like you said, it's if you treat it like the job that it is.
Yeah.
And everybody's got their own, some people 2-3 hours, I'm sure like put an hour there, 2 hours there, 3 hour, whatever, but it's just whatever helps you stay on track or like whatever fits, your kind of setup. So
exactly. And don't do podcasts until 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Now, disregard
And
the
on that
last one. Yeah. Forget that. We'll edit that in post. Don't worry about it. They're never going to see the airline. So,
but seriously, thank you everybody for sticking around. Thank you for the questions.
Like and subscribe. Do all that good stuff.
Like, subscribe. Catch us next week. We'll be here with John Wayshak.
You definitely want to subscribe because you got those like heavy hitters coming, and
they keep coming. Yeah, and you keep coming back. So again, we'll be with you when your Kickstarter
nothing else to do. So
until then, everybody, 10-4 good buddies, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.